What's up, guys? Soni Podcast, Conversations on Life in Combat, episode 16. Today, I got a big fighter on. A fighter who's been in the scene before I was even born. A fighter who's been fighting for years now. He's fought Rob Font. He fought Calvin Kattar. He fought in the biggest organizations in MMA. Whenever a big fighter has a training camp, they know who to call. He's done training camp with Jorge Masvidal, multiple training camps for Nate Diaz, and in the past, Logan Paul. When Logan Paul fought Don Dennis, he did a training camp with him too. I'm really excited for this podcast. I'm introducing the man himself, the Spider, Saul Almeida.
The man himself.
How you doing, man?
Good to be here, brother. Good to see you. How's everything?
I've been chilling, man. I've been chilling. People who don't know, this episode's been in the making for a while now.
Yeah, we've been planning for a while, but better late than never. We're here.
100%. Let's get straight into
Wait, how old are you?
18.
Damn, time does fly, man.
No, I mean, you fought in 2008, so
I had my first pro fight when I was 19.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you fought in 2008. That was your first fight.
That was my first fight. Yeah, October 2008.
I was one. So I was born, but like I was one.
Seemed like forever ago. Well, it actually seemed like yesterday.
Yeah.
But I still feel good. That's what matters.
You've been doing it for so long, man.
Yeah.
So my first question, man, the iconic question on our podcast is, what is success? What do you think, man? What is success?
What is success? Because that could be interpreted different ways for different people. I guess success is being able to do what you like at the same time providing for yourself, or in case if you have a family, you're providing for your family. You're, you have something that you work on for a while, and you're able to reach, a decent to high level on that specific craft, which gives you, success, I guess. But it can vary for many people. I guess, if I'm gonna be realistic, for me, success is putting in a lot of time in something that I love, uh, making something out of it, and being able to make money off of it, and reaching and being like a role model, and having other people look up to you and be like, oh, I can, I want to be inspired to maybe get to where he got or do what he does. It's a complicated, but that would be, kind of success in my mind.
Okay. You don't think it's just one thing? People believe happiness,
No,
right?
because some people could be like, success is having a lot of money. Success is being able to do what you love. Success is, say, somebody that goes to school for years and now they're a lawyer, so they're successful.
Okay.
It can vary.
Okay, but let me ask you, are you successful?
I believe I have a lot more to go, a long way to go, and I've been successful. I have success, but I still feel like I can do a lot more. And I don't mean maybe in terms of like fighting or MMA or like in the industry that I'm in, but just in life. There's a lot more stuff I want to do. Maybe create a couple businesses and generate more money. But have I been successful? Yes. Do I feel like have reached success to a certain point? Yes. But I feel like I got a long way to go. I feel young. I feel good, and there's a lot more that I feel like I could do in the world. If that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. But at that point, you're just chasing. Is it ever gonna be to a point where like you're like, oh yes, I'm successful at this point? Because touch success. But if you ask you, you're gonna say.
I'm always gonna wanna I want more and want to improve and want to do better. You
So
know,
you're never really successful.
there's always gonna be room for growth. There's no stopping point where I'm like, oh, okay, I'm successful now. I can just plateau. I can just just be comfortable.
Mhm.
I'm always gonna want to try to evolve and do better and be more successful. You could always do a little more.
So you're never actually successful then. You're always chasing,
Also,
according
some
to that.
people, like I said, some people could feel like they are. You know,
No, but like,
if you ask Elon Musk, are you successful? He'll say yes. And if you ask him, is there more that you want to do? Like you've done, like look at you, you're like one of the richest guys. Like what else do you want to? He's like, yeah, there's a lot
so
more I want to do. I want to build this. I have this idea.
no, but the point is, at what point did he say he was successful? When he got $1 billion, $1 million? When? Like, when is he successful? And every moment he lived before that, was he not successful?
Well, if he was, but that depends on him.
Okay.
It's like
I personally believe it's
it's
happiness.
the money. It's like when you say like if you reach 1 million, 2 million, 10 million, then you get into the money part.
Hmm.
But uh,
It's a
so
tough.
like I said, it is. What is it to you? You tell me.
Happiness. I believe I'm successful right now. It kind of like I feel a little weird saying that because I'm 18. Like I said,
Yeah.
I have so much more to go to, right? But I think it's happy. If you're genuinely happy in life, I think you're successful. You know. But
Man, I'm gonna agree with you there as well because I don't know if because I said doing what you like, which I guess could go with being happy, but just being happy and not being like stressed with like just life overall and doing having good friends, having good family, just being happy overall. Like to me, like that would count too because that's there's no there's
yeah,
no price in that because sometimes like I see some people they're making a lot of money, but they're so stressed that they don't even look their age. They're running around and they don't enjoy their time. But they never know. You never know when that's gonna be over. They cannot be here tomorrow. And then what was that for? All that stress, all that. Just be happy. Have good people around you. Like to me, that's successful as well. Like
100%.
that's somebody that's doing well.
100%. But there's a contradiction to that too, right? So that means that everyone who's happy is successful. So like let's say like the guy who's okay. So yeah, like anyone who's happy is successful then, right? According to that.
Yeah, you could look at it that way. There's no wrong or right answer.
Okay. It's kind of,
But
but
yeah,
then you go
I do agree with you when you said it about yourself.
yeah. But you can go even deeper, like what is happiness then? Like happiness, what is happiness?
Yeah, for many people it's different. For some people is building a family. For some people is just being single and traveling and enjoying life. Like
Yeah.
that happiness for different people. Like I've heard many people say, "Oh, but I'm happy. I'm doing this, but I'm happy." And I'm
Yeah.
like, "Oh, you could be doing this, and this, but I'm happy doing this, and I'm okay with it." So
It's
for
deep, man.
different people, happiness can go different ways.
It's deep, man. It's deep. Let's go even deeper onto this. So everything you've accomplished, right? Like fighting all these big guys in the Bellator and Cage Titans and all these promotions, being friends with everyone you've met, like Masvidal and all these guys.
Yeah,
Was this all your destiny or was it your free will?
bro. I think all this stuff just happened. It was like it just played out the way it did. I was born in Brazil, and I came with my parents when I was 8 years old. So I
Mm,
got here, and my mom put me in karate and jiu-jitsu classes. And with that same coach, I had him for 15 years until I was about 23, 24. So he was with me for like 15 professional fights. And, I remember gaining my black belt in karate. And then I started doing jiu-jitsu along with karate. I did point fighting championships. Then I wrestled in high school. Then I remember saying, I think I was 16 or 17, that I wanted to fight professional.
Mm,
And my brother's 7 years old, and he also used to train.
mm.
And I remember one time, like, he took me to the gym, like, he beat me up. He's like, it's not as easy. I think I was like 16, 17. And then when I turned 18, I was in my senior year in high school, so I was still wrestling. So I couldn't take a pro fight because if I did, I couldn't wrestle anymore.
Mm,
So I'm like, all right, I'll finish wrestling and then I'll have my pro fight. And then I had my first pro fight at 19, and then I won that. I went like 7-0, and then I had a connection where I was able to, through a training partner, he connected me to go train in California at the Black House, which is where Anderson Silva, Lyoto Machida, the Nogueira brothers, they used to train. It was like a private gym. So I got connected with Ed Torres, who was their manager at the time. And as soon as I went there, I spent a month in California training there. I did a camp with Anderson Silva for the first Chael Sonnen fight.
wow.
So I was there for that. I traveled to the fight. I was like front row. Uh, I trained with him also. Like, I showed him a few things, and the guy's so humble that, like, even backstage when I went there, like, all that emotion that was going on, like, he looks at me one time and he's like, "Yo, that thing you showed me, I really tried, but like I just couldn't do it." I'm like this was just so, and it took me back. Like, that's Anderson Silva, the 16-0 in the UFC middleweight champion. So that was very humbling. And I guess that was my first like meet with like a star, like, because you meet Anderson, then I met Lyoto too. I trained with Lyoto Machida, but that's when like the first uh big star that I was able to train and get along with. So like I said, then I built like a 7-0 record. And when I came back from California, I had a fight in Rhode Island for CS MMA.
Mm,
So I
yeah.
came back thinking I was like the man, invincible. I couldn't lose. And it just like cocky, uh, not even just confident, like just cocky, thinking like, I'm not gonna lose. So when I came back and I had a fight, I lost, and it was very
Mm,
humbling. Like, I cried. I went backstage. I threw a chair. Like, I was so mad, and that opened my eyes that, like, fight's a fight. Anything can happen.
mhm.
And after that, I took a step back. I learned. Then I went like another six in a row. So I started my career like 12-1.
Wow.
And there was a Bellator event that Jose Aldo, he was cornering Marlon Sandro. I think it was New Jersey or so. So I met Aldo. I met the Andre Pederneiros, the coach, and everybody.
Mhm.
And that's when the camp for the Conor McGregor fight came along. He was fighting McGregor, but before that, they did a world tour. So when Aldo reached a Boston stop for the tour, he hit me up and he's like, "Hey, I'm in Boston." So I went to the Boston conference, helped him
Yeah.
with
You were
some
next to him,
interviews.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, helped him with the interviews and like translating. And the UFC loved it, and they're like, "Oh, you want to come with us to New York and Canada?" And I told Aldo, he's like, "Yeah, bro, love it. Come on." So that's when I was part of that world tour, and then I just they wanted me to do London and Dublin after that, and then that was the crazy Dublin conference where McGregor steals Aldo's belt,
Yeah.
and everybody's like, "Oh, you let him steal his belt." But that was good. That was good TV. It promoted the fight well. And the reason he took the belt was actually because upstairs we were talking and we're like in the last stop at Dublin, right?
Mhm.
So I told Aldo, I'm like, "Hey, just say you're the king of Dublin. Just go all out." So when I translated, like, I'm the king of Dublin, Conor McGregor heard it. He's like, "You're not the king," and kind of just took the belt and all that.
Dang.
But yeah, and then and he started training for the fight in June and called me up. So I just went to Rio, spent about a month and a half there training. But he got injured, so I had to go again in November. So I was his main training partner to mimic McGregor.
Wow.
And that was, I guess, the second superstar that I got to train with. The featherweight, long reigning champion.
Dang.
Is it dark there, or do you need a little more light, or good?
Yeah. Honestly, if you could just move your camera a little more to the right too, because when I make the reels, I just don't want your side of your face to be a little cut off too.
Is that? Hold on.
That's good. That's good. Yeah. We good. We good. We good.
Here.
Nice. Yeah. So
Oh.
that's a crazy story, man. It's a crazy story.
Yeah, I guess some. I've done some, I guess, interesting experiences that I've had,
Mm-hmm.
and if you ask me, like, everything that you did, would you rather do that, or we're gonna give you, for example, 3 or 4 UFC fights, but you're just gonna have 3 or 4 UFC fights? I wouldn't trade it at all. Like, I would rather do everything that I've done.
Really?
I basically did everything but have a UFC fight, and I've had opportunities because there was a point where I was 7-0, and Anderson Silva's manager was managing me. But at that time, I had like 7 wins, but 5 decisions. And the UFC at that point was, they wanted finishes, and they still do.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what held me back to get in when I was 7-0.
Oh.
So, I even tried out for the Ultimate Fighter season 13. The winner was Diego Brandão.
Oh.
And I had a connection where I got all the way through. They flew me to Vegas. They did all my medicals. So I was in uh, the
That's good.
25 that flew, and they picked 18. But when they did the Spike TV interview in Vegas, like, we had our schedule. So when I did the interview with the Spike producers, kind of messed up there. I wasn't that guy. The
Oh.
Ultimate Fighter that they won on TV.
Oh, okay.
So I kind of that was my fault.
How about your
Uh,
yeah, go ahead.
no, go for it.
How about how'd you become friends with Masvidal? How did that come across?
So Masvidal, I did a camp at American Top Team in 2013, and I remember seeing him there. But we never like trained together. But I do remember him in 2013.
Yeah.
And then I became friends with Mike Brown, who was an
Okay.
amazing coach at American Top Team. So we stayed in touch. And then I'm sorry, hold on.
No, you're good.
Oh, good.
You're good. You're good. You're good.
Is the lighting good or is it bad?
Yeah, it's good. It's good. The bright looks better. Yeah, it's good.
It's good now.
It's good.
All right. So when Masvidal was gonna fight Nate Diaz 2019, they fought September. Actually, no. I take that back. 2018, Dustin Poirier was gonna fight Nate Diaz. I forgot the city, but that was announced. Everything was good. And then Mike Brown hit me up, and he's like, "Dustin's gonna fight Nate. Would you be able to come train and help him out?" And I'm like, "Yeah, absolutely." Like, within 3 days, I was in Florida. So they have the dorms at the American Top Team.
Mm-hmm.
So I stayed. They hooked me up. I stayed there. So I was sparring Dustin a couple times a week. But after the third sparring, somehow the fight fell through. They have different reasons why it fell through, like negotiations. Somebody was injured. Nate's being hard. But anyway, the fight fell through, and that didn't happen. So I fly back to Boston. I have a fight. I win that fight. So then comes a year later, Masvidal's supposed to fight Nate Diaz. So now Mike Brown, who's both their coaches, he knows exactly what I bring. He's like, that's the perfect guy.
Mm.
And he's like, Masvidal's gonna fight Diaz. Can you come? Can you come down? So I'm like, 5 days later, there I am again, American Top Team, and we did that was I believe almost a 2 month camp.
Wow.
So just sparring, like they loved it. Like I was basically his main training partner, and sometimes we bring a few guys for some rounds, but basically it was just me and him training. And they loved it. It was like the Mike Brown built a perfect blueprint to beat Nate. Everything went, amazing. And we just went to New York, Madison Square Garden. That was a huge fight. The Rock was
Yeah.
there putting the belt on the winner,
Yeah.
and just Masvidal executed. And then we became a bit close. And then obviously with time we got closer. We talked, and yeah, but that's how it came about. So after that fight, I come back to actually right before I leave for New York with Masvidal.
Hmm.
Amanda Nunes has a fight with Jermaine Durandamine for the belt,
Okay.
and one of the coaches there, he wants me to do a camp with her for like 3 weeks to mimic that German Dutch kickboxing style.
Hmm.
So I actually went back after the Masvidal fight, and I did 3 to 4 weeks with Amanda Nunes.
Wow.
Like and I was her main training partner as well. It was me sparring her and
Wow.
grappling and everything. So that was pretty cool too. And then I go back to Boston, but that's how when I became like friends, and when me and Masvidal kind of he was very appreciative,
Yeah.
and he's a great guy. Takes care of people, like his coaches, teammates, friends. Like he's an amazing guy,
Mhm.
and that's kind of how I got close to him.
So when you got invited to American Top Team for the first time, was
Yeah,
that when Jorge and Covington were friends, or was that after that?
bro. So I go no, because 2013 was the first time I went, but
Hmm.
when I went with Masvidal in 2019 for the Diaz fight,
Hmm.
there was one time, and I knew about their thing. So like they used to go in the gym separate times.
Yeah.
But there was this one time where I'm like in the lobby, like it's like a huge gym, and I see that Masvidal was in one of the mats, like kind of just talking after training, and I see
Yeah.
Covington walk in, and I'm like, all right, this is not good. Something's gonna happen. And Covington walks in and goes straight to the locker room. Like he doesn't talk to anybody. He just kind of just does his thing. But when he leaves, I guess him and Masvidal see each other, and they kind of just talk back and forth. And one of the coaches broke it off, and I guess one
Wow.
of them, I think Masvidal left because he was done with training.
Hmm.
But they came to face to face there, and yeah,
That's a crazy story, man. That whole
and
build up
then
to that fight. Yeah.
yeah, and then I think Covington went a few more times, and then he kind of just left there. Didn't work out.
Okay. Have you ever talked to Covington personally or interacted with
I did a couple times actually. Yeah, one
him?
time I even asked him to take a picture,
Yeah.
but like nothing of this sort was happening, so it was just like random.
Okay.
But
So,
you know,
what's your whole
but yeah,
thoughts on that
he
build up?
huh?
Yeah. What's your whole thoughts on that build up? You think Masvidal was a good guy there, or is there more to the story that people
On
like
Ma-
the fight that
Covington
happened?
Masvidal?
Yeah, like the 5%. Covington shaked his hand to his coach for 5%,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
But then
he
he,
kind of just stiffed him. Covington, he didn't take care of the coaches, and kind of just left. He had a
okay,
deal with one of Masvidal's coaches, which is a longtime coach, not Mike Brown, Paulino.
Paulino Hernandez, right? Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, okay,
and Paulino's been with Masvidal since like forever. Like he's such a cool guy. Like we
yeah.
spent like 5 months in Vegas, so we're in the same house, and he's been with Masvidal just since the beginning.
So, same
And
with
yeah, just
Jorge.
not Covington, not a good guy. Just stiffed everybody and just played it out as a bad guy, thinking he's gonna make more money. Yeah, he had a couple big fights, but it's like, was it worth it? You know, some people think it is, some people think it's not. You know, I wouldn't, you know, uh, how do you say it? Like, go
Instant.
like
Yeah.
below,
Yeah.
you know, just for the cloud or to make money, uh, and like be like with somebody that's my friend and just
Yeah.
be like kind of turn heel on them, just be like, oh f you now, like we were never friends, like whatever, like I want to fight you now.
Yeah.
I don't know. I couldn't do that.
Yeah. They were like brothers in the past,
They
right?
were really close, yes,
They were really close.
and then they were really far apart after.
Yeah. That story, man. That story. How about Gleison Tibau? Have you ever been interacting
Oh,
with him?
Glayson's the best, man. I love that guy.
He was my last guest. I love that
Yeah,
guy.
yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
That was nice. I
That's
went. So
great.
when I went in 2013,
Hmm.
I actually trained with Tebow a few times.
Oh yeah.
Bro, that guy is you. I couldn't take him down, and trust me, I
Dang.
can take people down.
Dang.
Like I probably took him down one time.
Khabib couldn't take him
I,
down either.
out of like I don't know how many times. He's strong. Like he was just such a cool guy to talk to train. Like so that was my
Hmm.
first interaction with him in like 2013, and it was him. I remember back in that time, Dustin Poirier even,
Yeah.
Thiago Alves. So there was a few guys, Masvidal, but I never trained with him at that time. I did a conditioning circuit with one of the coaches there, and Masvidal was in that session. That's how I
Hmm.
remember him. But yeah, good. Glayson's a good guy, man.
He's a great guy.
Love him.
He just seems like such a nice dude. You know, yeah, I did
He
like a
is.
podcast like with 1 hour, and he's like, "If you need any fighters, let me know. I got you." So he
Yeah.
probably knows like everyone, right? Like he's been training at American top team for like years.
Oh yeah, he's been there forever.
Yeah, that's crazy,
Same
man.
here. If you need anybody, let me know. I got you.
Can you get Masvidal for me, man? Is there any way you can get that done? Masvidal.
Masvidal.
Yeah.
I
Really?
thought you were gonna say somebody harder. Yeah,
No, no, Masvidal. Oh, thank you, bro.
we can work Masvidal. We can work
Thank
it.
you, bro. Thank you, thank you. I
I actually was supposed to hit him up a few days ago just to check in, see how he's doing.
thank you, bro. Thank you so much. That's the people
But
who
yeah,
know the who people who watch my show. They know that Jorge Masvidal is like one of my bro. I got called weird for this, but like when I used to wrestle in high school, like I used to watch all of his fights. I had him as a screensaver on my phone. That's a little weird, but like
it's
he
a
used
little
to be
weird,
my that's a
but not
little
too
weird.
weird.
Not too.
If it's like the flying knee
Yeah, it was
wallpaper,
like it
then
wasn't like a model photo of him. It was like an actual like a flying knee or something.
oh,
But
you're good. You're good.
it's a little weird.
No problem.
I'm not gonna add that in. That's gonna get cut, bro.
Try to make that happen. I got you.
Thank you, bro. Thank you so much. I genuinely appreciate it. Cause I don't know if
So,
Gleison is even friends with Masvidal, but I want
well, not
Masvidal.
friends, but you know, obviously
Yeah.
they
Thank
know
you,
each
bro.
other.
Thank bro.
Yeah, bro. I have some weight cut stories that kind of suck.
Bro, let's hear it. Let's
Because
hear
because I have
it.
34 fights, right? So
Dang.
around half of them, or at least 15 minimum, are at 145 pounds,
Wow.
and then the other half are 155, and then
Okay.
maybe just one or two that I do 160, 170, just to mess around. But it's been half 145, half 150, half 155.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember my first Bellator, because you're still learning in the beginning. And my first Bellator fight, I fought Tateki Matsuda, was a UFC veteran. Uh, he actually trained at Seiyotong, so that was before I joined Seiyotong.
Mm-hmm.
So I fought like four guys from there before I joined there.
Wow.
And yeah, and then they did actually. Oh, let's go back a little real quick. So I was part of the first Bellator tryout. So
Mm-hmm.
they had a tryout at the Seiyotong gym,
Okay.
and when I got there to try out, somebody had took me to the side and being like, "Oh, we were looking at you for to fight on one of our cards, and we hit up your coach." And I'm like, "I never heard of anything. Like it was new to me." And I was like, "Yeah, yeah, we were looking at you, whatever." I was 7-0 at the time, and then okay, so basically the tryout had about 30 people,
Mm-hmm.
and before everybody started, I knew I was gonna be the winner.
Wow.
Like they're like, we're gonna pick you. So I'm doing the tryout, knowing like, okay, I'm just messing around, kicking the bags, doing whatever. People are grappling, and if you actually look it up, you can find it. Like if you Google like my name, Bellator tryout winner,
Yeah.
it's gonna say there like wins the first tryout, comes to the gym. It was like Bjorn Rebney, it was the president at the time. So then they gave me a fight against the Matura, and where was that? Mohegan Sun in Connecticut.
Ooh.
And I was still learning about weight cutting. So
Yeah.
you're supposed to drink a lot of water on fight week,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah, I cut water. I was afraid to gain weight, so I completely cut water.
Oh shoot.
When I tell you that I was in like I was 147 and a half, and then because you get up at 1 pound allowance, so I could be 146. So I was
Okay.
147 and a half in the sauna with my brother, and I was there for like 45 minutes, and I lost like 0.3 pounds or something. It was
Mhm.
just I was it was probably one of the most worst experiences of my life. Not even
Yeah.
like not exaggerating.
Oh
One of the
really?
worst experiences that I've felt in my life and like that I did to my body. So we were going right before the weigh-in with like some paperwork, and I was sitting in the corner. My brother's like, get up, don't let them see you like that. Like I was really bad,
Dang.
and and the great thing was like it was the skill that's not digital. I don't know what you call it, the other skill.
Yeah.
The one
Yeah.
where you tap.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was happy about that. And then when we did the line to weigh in, they're like, "Who needs a towel?" And I'm like, "I do. I need a towel. I need all I can get." So I step on the scale. They put the towel. I raise my hand. I take a breath, and the thing is like almost touching. Like it's
Oh.
close. It's getting there. The guy's like 146. I step out right away. I'm
Oh.
like, "You already said it. Too late. I made weight. I'm good." But that weight cut was probably the worst I've ever done. And
Dang.
that weight cut, I went from 170 to 146
Bro,
or
25.
172. But the most I've done was 182 to 146.
Dang.
That's when I fought Manny Bermudez for Cage Titans.
Man, you bring me this.
And
Okay.
right after that, he went to. I should have won that fight. I won that fight, everybody. But they gave it to him. And right after that fight, he went to the UFC.
Yeah. You
But I'm
fought
still.
Joe Giannatti too in Gage Titans, right? Joe Giannatti.
Yeah, that fight, I didn't feel like myself.
That was for a belt,
It was
right?
a weird fight, huh? For the
That was
lightweight title.
for the lightweight title. Yeah, yeah.
I felt a little off on that one, but the fight that I felt the most off was was my technically my last MMA fight, last Nick Fury.
Yeah, Nick Fury, yeah.
That fight, I, I've lost and I've won, and I've had 34 MMA fights, but that was the only time that I didn't feel like myself. It
Wow.
felt like I was on autopilot. I don't know what happened there. That was not me.
Yeah.
And that was such a bad performance. It was just
Hmm.
really embarrassed on that fight, but
I mean, but you put on bangers with like
it is what it is. Yeah, but
Fonts and like
I've had some great fights. One fight that I didn't win, but it was close. But I'm proud of it. Was Calvin Kattar.
exactly. That was a banger. That fight
We
was.
were both 12-2 at the time. The top two New England guys at featherweight.
Yeah.
And then we fought on the main event for that card was Bautista.
Mario Batista. Batista.
No, no, no. But Batista, the big wrestler, the
Oh,
actor.
oh, oh, the actor.
Yeah,
Okay.
he was the
Dang.
main event for that fight because that
Dang.
was his only MMA fight. That was a CES pay per view event at the Dunkin' Donuts Center in Rhode Island. So
Wow.
yeah, Batista was the main event. Just big guy, like they promoted. So
That's
they wanted a
crazy.
banging card. They had John Howard, Doomsday.
Wow.
So and yeah, me and
That's
Calvin
crazy.
was probably the most high level fight on the card, I would say, because the
I'm,
top two guys fighting.
I remember watching that fight. That was a sick fight. It was close. It was close.
Which fight? You.
The Calvin Kattar fight.
Against me?
Yeah.
but not live, right? Like
No,
after.
no, no, not live, not live. Like
Okay,
after,
yeah.
after. Yeah,
Okay, gotcha.
yeah. Not live.
Yeah, I was like, let me do the math here. How
Yeah,
old
I
are you?
was 5 years old.
Yeah.
What year was that fight in? Like 2012, 13?
October 2012.
Yeah. No, I didn't watch it live. I watched it after. But it's
Yeah,
crazy.
that was a good one.
It was a sick fight. All right, man. Um, we got this segment on the show. It's called Would You Rather, right? It's Would You Rather questions. So if
Yeah, let's do it.
you wanna do it, let's do it.
Let's see what I would rather do.
All right, man. Let's do it. Okay. So let's say there's your best friend. For the views, let's say it's Jorge Masvidal, right? Let's say there's
Okay.
Jorge Masvidal on one side of the train track and is heading towards Jorge. Sorry, let me say that again.
Oh boy.
Dang. Okay, let me say it one
Oh
more
boy.
time. All right. Okay, so for the views, all right, there's two train tracks, all right, and on one of the train tracks, there's 5 random people. The train's heading towards 5 random people, but on the other train track, it's Yo, hold on,
Oh,
bro. Sorry,
I
man.
know where this is going.
Dang,
I
dang,
know
dang.
where this
Dude,
is going.
why can't I say this right now? Hold on. It's going towards Masvidal, but then okay, yeah.
All
All
right,
right.
the train is going, and there's two tracks,
Yeah.
right? One train. All right, one track is gonna hit Masvidal. The
Hmm.
other track is gonna hit 5 random people.
Yeah.
I can direct the train
Exactly.
tracks
Dude.
to one side.
Yeah.
You're gonna ask me which side do I direct the train to
Yeah.
go to?
Yeah. You should have a podcast, bro. You should take my
It is
seat.
going to 5 people.
You're saving Masvidal.
I'm saving Masvidal.
Why? What about those 5 people?
I mean, gun to my head, I have to pick. I'm
I don't know.
I'm not gonna I'm gonna pick 5 people that I don't know. Yes, it's 5 against 1,
Yeah.
but
What
I
about
have to do it.
but what about their friends, their families? 5 lives, 5 souls compared to your one friend. You're
What
being
about
selfish.
Masvidal's family?
Sure, but that's one, right? Times that by 5. What
True.
is the more morally correct thing to do? Aren't you being selfish, saving your friend?
Maybe, but the
Okay.
world isn't fair. It's not a fair place,
Mm-hmm.
and things don't just happen, and according to how they're supposed to happen.
Okay.
If you now, I'll even go a step further for you.
Yeah.
One train track has my mom. The other has 15 random people.
Mm-hmm. See,
My mom's
parents are
com-
different though.
my
Parents are
mom's coming
different.
out with me.
Parents are different though. I feel like family is a little different
Why?
because uh religion. Okay, I see it from a religious point of view, right? I don't know if you're religious. I feel like from a religious point of view, like parents mean a lot, right? They raised you.
Oh,
They
they
done
do.
so.
Yeah, I'm Catholic, so
They
I'm.
they done so much, right? But I feel like me saving my friend is selfish. 5 souls, 5 lives compared to one. Your family in religion it teaches you to respect your parents and do that. So, from my judgment, I would think it's fine to save my family because everything they've done for me. But for my friend, like I think it's selfish if I save my friend.
I can see your point.
Hmm.
That's why. That's
It's
why.
all religion. It's all
That's why the conversation is good because, like, you see, about anything, any topic, you get somebody's point of view, you get your point of view, they make their point, and you're able to like, oh, I could see that. I'd be inclined to agree.
hmm I think
So,
mine is the minority take though. Like people tell me like I wouldn't want to be your friend then. Because I would save the 5 people, right? I
I
got told
mean, like
that.
there's times where you see like people that are supposedly great friends, and then they run away from a problem when the other one's in trouble.
Exactly.
Like, yeah, I mean,
Dude.
so some people are only your friends when it's beneficial or when it's convenient.
Hmm.
I'm lucky to have a 2 to 3 friends that are really close that I've known for a long time
Yeah.
that I can consider friends. And then there's the other ones where it's like acquaintances or like friends that you know what the deal is.
Hmm.
You know. I'll tell you something. Like, only takes a second. Like, I was in Brazil,
Yeah.
and then I was going. I met like three people there, three guys, and we were going out every weekend because I was there for like 3 months. And like my mom and my aunt kept telling me like, they're not your friends. Like they don't like if something had like they're not gonna, And I'm like, I understand that, and I'm okay with that.
Oh.
we I, when I go on the weekend, I want them as like company. Like they're fun, I'm fun. We talk, we hang out, whatever. We go out, but I don't expect them to like attend to me if I'm sick, if I'm in trouble. I Not at all. So I know what this transaction is. It's like
Mm-hmm.
where
I get what
I'm
you're
not
trying
gonna
to
call
say.
them when I need something. So it's like the different types of friends or acquaintances, you know what they are. But then
Mm-hmm.
you have the friends that you know that they're friends.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
But why are those people that are not as good as friends to you acting like that towards you? But I'm sure like those same people have their own friends which they have their backs for, but not towards you. Don't you see that as a problem? Why are you hanging out with those people?
Well, for one, like in this type of case, when I was in Brazil, I don't live there, so it's
Mm-hmm.
like,
Oh, okay. Okay.
yeah. So they're there. It's a temporary thing. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
if when I go back, like I can reach out. They're cool. We can go out, whatever. But it's not like something like that. But if that was maybe here, then I can see a point. It's like if it's not, if they don't look at me like that, or they would do for me that as I would do for them, then I could reevaluate.
Wow.
But in Brazil, it's like just some fun people to go out, and that's all I need. They're like, it's a it is what it is. So
Brazil, man. Brazil is sick. Brazil is sick. I want to go.
it is amazing. I would never live there, but it is an amazing place.
Mm-hmm. So many killers from there, you know. Even right
Yeah.
now and today's. I mean, obviously previous like Aldo Silva, all those guys, but even right now, like you see, Caio Borriello. Yeah, he's sick. So
Yeah.
many Pantoja is sick. So many big guys.
Amanda Nunes coming back.
Yeah, that's gonna be great. I think she gets her belt back against Kayla Harrison. What do you think?
I'm cool with both. So like I really just want a good fight from both. I would say I'm closer to Amanda.
Kayla also, yeah.
Okay, I remember Kayla training before like she had any fights. She was living here in Massachusetts, and she was training at Seattle with Mark Delagrade.
Oh wow,
And I sparred with her a few times. This was before she had her first pro fight,
wow, that's crazy.
and it's cool to see like where she is now.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
But I just at the end of the day, you just want a good fight, and may the best women take it down.
Dang.
You know.
So man, let's do one more of this. Okay, let's say on this train track. Hopefully, I get it right this time.
Speaking
Uh,
of train tracks, I am in front of a train track, and there's a train passing by right now.
I heard that
Isn't that a
train.
coincidence?
That's crazy. That's crazy. But a train's heading towards five people who are awake, right? But you could divert the train for it to kill one sleeping person. Would you let the five people die who are awake, or would you kill one person sleeping? Wait, hold on. Is this the right? Uh,
I gotta help you there again, don't I?
dude, what's going on today, bro? I don't think it's too late. No,
We're good. We're
just kidding.
good. This is
Okay,
it's fun.
one sleeping person against
One sleeping
no, what
person
one
or
person
five
awake,
waking people,
one awake person and five sleeping people. Yeah, that's it.
but they're just sleeping, right?
Yeah, they're just sleeping.
Or one waking person.
Awake person.
Yeah, that wake person's going.
Awake person's going. Oh no,
Yeah.
sorry. Let's say a sleeping person because he won't feel the pain. One sleeping
Oh,
person
he'll
or
feel
is it
the
five?
pain as soon as he'll wake up real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll
you'll
feel the pain. Trust me.
you'll just
Yeah.
die, bro. Okay,
Now, if it's like,
let's
Yeah,
go even deeper into that.
he'll feel the pain.
Feeling the pain. Do you believe in like an afterlife, or do you believe what happens after death? What do you think about that?
Well, my views are, you go to there's heaven.
Heaven and hell. Yeah.
It's a good place, a bad place. You do right on earth, it'll get back to you.
Hmm.
But
Are you religious?
yeah, I'm Catholic.
Catholic.
My family all believe in God, all the religious stuff.
Got it.
I did. I don't know how to say it in English. You did that. I'm not sure. When I was like
Baptized.
young, you did
Baptized.
something.
Baptized.
No, I don't think. No, it's not that. But when I was young, when I was like maybe 12, there was like some classes, and then at the church you do the thing where you get the
Okay.
thing. But, yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah, I do believe
What do you think is a good person? This is an thing that we talk about on my show too. What is a good person?
good person is somebody that does good, that cares for others, that tries to be better every day. Nobody's perfect, but somebody.
It's deep, man. It's deep.
Yeah, because it's like just like the other one, it can go different ways. Like a good person could be a good family man or
Hmm.
woman.
Yeah.
Somebody that takes care of their family, their kids. They're a role model to society.
Hmm.
But then a good person could be a good teacher, somebody that gives back if they're able to.
Hmm. Are
Different
you a good
meanings.
person? Are you a good person?
Oh, I feel like I'm beyond a good person because I feel like I do a lot more for others than others would do for me. That's my problem. And my brother tells me this all the time. Like you're such a good person. Like you do like it's almost like I care more for others than I do for myself.
Wow.
And then I've been learning. I've been getting better at it. Like not to care about other people,
But is that
but
a bad thing too? I
but to
think,
put myself. But you got to put yourself first and your priority at the end of the day.
but from a religious point of view, isn't that better? Like,
But it's
uh,
it's all. But it's
obviously
almost
put
like.
yourself first, but like, don't get used. Is that what you're trying to say? Like,
Yeah, okay, yeah.
don't get used.
Because say you do something for somebody and you're always good to them, you always do it when they ask, they need it, you're there. But then when you need it, they're not there. So
Mm,
that's what I mean. It's like, okay, now it's like you can't be, you got to reevaluate a little bit how you go about with that certain person.
okay.
But for the most part, like even people I don't know, like I do my best to be a good person, to have values,
Mm-hmm.
and just
To do good.
do to others as I like done to me.
Okay.
Or,
But I
yeah,
used to always do that, but I feel like I don't like the fact of being expecting anything from someone. Like I feel like you always get disappointed.
there is that too. I don't do anything expecting something back, but you can't allow yourself to keep doing it over and over and over again and not have at least reciprocation, or
Yeah,
I don't know if that's a word,
reciprocation.
but like at least have something like back,
Yeah.
because then you're just being used, or you just,
But if you see that from a religious point
you
of
know what I
view,
mean?
if like some people see that as like your reward is not with that person. Your reward is with the higher power, right? Like you
Yeah,
do it
that.
for
Yeah,
thing.
like oh, it'll come back to you,
Yeah.
but not always. Not always. Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it doesn't come back to you.
In some way
That
or
just
another? No? You think everything
look.
happened? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I don't like that. Were you about to say everything happens for a reason? Were you about to say that?
I was about to say
No,
that.
my aunt. I had a debate with my aunt in Brazil about that. She said it, and I'm like, I agree, but I don't totally agree.
Hmm.
Not always, because and then I gave her an example. All right, let's say a mother has a 10-year-old daughter and a car runs her over and she dies. Was it meant to have? Was it really like? Was that if it was it supposed to happen? So I have these things like maybe it was her time, but
Hmm.
I'm 50-50 on the if it's meant to happen. If what is it? If it's meant to happen, it's
If
gonna
it's
happen.
meant to, yeah, it
Yeah,
wasn't.
yeah.
Yeah,
I'm like 50-50 on that
I
because
believe.
it also goes like you saying you do good, it's gonna come back to you. Yeah, for the most part, I believe so. But there's different cases where I can tell you right now, I'm sure there's somebody that's done really bad to people, that's committed crimes. They made a lot of money off of it, and they're probably like 80 years old now, and
Hmm.
nothing has ever happened to them that's bad.
But
Maybe in
they're
the
not dead.
afterlife, maybe it'll
Okay.
come around to them. But some people get away with stuff, you
Yeah,
know.
but like, yeah, like in the afterlife, I believe in that. Like, don't you think that God is aware of everything that's going on, like everything?
Yeah, of course.
So like, He knows like what's in your heart or what you're thinking. So like, if you do all that
Yeah,
bad, you might get the reward in this life, but in the afterlife, you'll get like
that's true.
you'll get nowhere.
Yeah. It's a little deep, but yeah, I
It's
I
deep.
can
Yeah.
see that. When it's your time to go, then you got that price to pay.
But you're obviously like a great guy. You don't think like the good you've done to people has came back to you, like let's say like 10 years later or like 15 years later in some way,
Yeah,
or
for
well
for
like,
for, for the for the most part, yes, yes.
and what about the other way? You done bad to people and the bad has come to you. You could say that too, right?
No, bad that what
Like you've
that
done bad to
people.
someone and the bad has came back to you. What goes around comes around. Do you know?
Yeah, sure.
So I believe
Believe that.
everything happens for a reason. Like everything is so it's destiny. Like it's destined to happen. But at the same time, like free will is a thing too, right? Like I'm choosing to be a good
Sure.
person, right? Like me talking to you
Yeah,
right now, you talking to me, you're choosing to be nice. You're choosing to be a good person.
yeah.
But are you destined to be a good person? It's kind of deep,
I
man.
definitely me. I am for sure. I am.
Oh man, that's funny.
Speaking of you just mentioned something about free will. I just saw a movie 2 days ago.
Mm.
Have you heard of the movie The Devil's Advocate
Oh,
with Al Pacino?
I heard the name. Hold on, let me search it up right now.
Because at the if you haven't watched it, maybe I suggest you watch because so
I
then I
haven't
won't
seen
tell you.
this. I haven't seen this. No.
Yeah, I won't tell you the end. But if you don't plan on watching, then I can just tell you the end. Do you plan on watching or not? Huh?
Views, tell me then. For the views, just
No,
say.
no, it's because you mentioned free will and like at the end, the devil's or Al Pacino, who's like technically the devil,
Mm-hmm.
he tries to get his, I guess, daughter, who's Keanu Reeves is the other guy, who's his son. He tries to get him and the half sister to make a baby, and
Mm-hmm.
then Keanu Reeves is like is gonna be the Antichrist, and basically he can't make him do it, and he's like free will, right? And
Yeah.
Al Pacino's like, yeah, it's a bitch, isn't it? It's like, and then he basically takes a gun and just kills
Dang.
himself.
That's the ending.
Yeah,
Dang.
he's
Crazy
like,
story.
yeah, free will, so he can't.
Dang.
As soon as you mentioned, I remember the movie because I just
So
watched it.
like you doing what you're doing right now, like everything you've accomplished. So you believe this was your destiny, or you believe it was your free will? Like you fighting all these guys, you talking to me right now.
Destiny.
Was it like written by God? Like did God write every single thing and it meant and all that happened, or did you choose every single thing and because of you everything happened?
Bec- uh,
Steve.
I think it was a little bit destined for me to be what I am, but there's a few things that were free willed and choices that I made put me where in different scenarios. I guess, like, had I done this, I would have been maybe here. If I hadn't done this, or if I wasn't here, that would have never happened.
Mm-hmm.
But it's almost like it was meant to be in a way. The trajectory like that I was on since the beginning. Like
No.
just coming here, my parents put me in martial arts, and then kind of just things just went along, and and then just fell into place.
But
And
you
then
can, yeah, go ahead.
go.
But you can argue that those free will actions was destiny too, or are you like
Sure.
certain
And
that?
I believe that. That's what so destiny along with a little bit free will,
Okay.
which some choices, but maybe the choices were already meant, like
Mm-hmm.
it was predetermined. I just had to like make the choices, but the choices were already there. I just had to like, you know, to
Okay.
to to put them in action,
Dang.
and yeah, but
Steep, man. That's steep.
good. Where
Yeah.
are you right now? Are you in the basement?
I'm in a basement. Yeah.
Looks nice.
It looks nice. Thanks, man.
Stairs looks nice. I
Yeah.
like it. I like the
Is
chair too. It's a
you like the
little
chair?
race
I
car
try to
chair.
cover it, bro. It's ripping.
Nah, don't cover it. I mean,
It's
it looks
ripping.
cool. Don't like be like that too, but like
Yeah.
it looks nice.
So, man, let's get even deeper. Do you believe in
Damn,
ghosts?
we're just going all the way to the tunnel, the deep, deep, deep. Let's go.
I
What
think
do
the
we got?
people will love this, bro. I think the people will love this.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Of course. Do you
What do
believe
we
in
got?
ghosts?
Bro, if I tell you, like, sometimes I go deep into conversations with, like, about ghosts and ET
Yeah.
and, like, extraterrestrial stuff and, like, is there life on other planets? And I'm
Aliens.
like, if there's an Earth with us, right,
Hmm.
why can't there be a planet way, way, way farther, which we can't even grasp to, like, see, like, farther than the other planets that we know of with
Hmm.
life? Why can't it? Because they could be the same, thinking the same way.
Yeah.
Is there life on another planet, and we're the other planet? You
Wow.
know?
We're alien to them. They're alien to us. You know, it goes both ways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a ghost?
Have you seen a ghost?
No, but I swear I saw a spaceship. Bro, I'm not even lying.
Where?
I was going to a boxing event in New Hampshire, and I was going on the highway, and I had a BMW at the time that had like a sunroof.
Hmm.
So, but in the windshield, I see a big, big thing in the sky.
Yeah.
So then I I look at the sunroof, I look up top, and there's the big white thing. So then I stopped the car. I drove like another 10 seconds. I parked to the right. I open the sunroof. I look up. Right,
Yeah.
where is it?
Oof.
It was gone.
Dang.
It was not an airplane. It was not a helicopter. It seemed like a. I'm not gonna say spaceship, but at least it just seemed like a spaceship. If you call it it was a big thing floating, like
Wow.
really high but close, not too high.
How big was it?
And
Like,
it was, I guess the size of an airplane,
okay.
maybe. But
Okay.
like built different, not
Okay.
like
Like
airplane
a
built.
circle? Like a
It seemed like it because from far away, so it,
okay.
it seemed like a circle, yeah.
Well,
But it was really weird because I was like I stayed in the car for like 5 minutes thinking like what the hell, like
dang.
it's not like those trees covering like so maybe it went like past it.
Hmm.
Like I'm looking up, I'm like where is it? Like it was, I could see it through the windshield. It was
Hmm.
big,
Dang.
and then it disappeared.
That's
But
crazy.
I believe there's like life in other planets, stuff like that, and
You think,
the ghost thing, maybe. I had never seen one. I believe it could. There could be, sure.
have you ever had sleep paralysis?
Is it when sleep paralysis? You said Is it when you feel like you can't move?
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
So I'm sleeping, belly down, laying down, and I have a dream where somebody nightmare where somebody walks in the room and they point a gun at me and I get shot 3 times in the back. So
Wow.
my body reacts like it's getting shot. It was like I took the shots and then I couldn't move and then I look and then I think I wake up if I'm not mistaken. I wake up, I look near the door and there's nobody there. But for about a minute I couldn't move my body. But I was awake at that
Oh
point.
wow.
So the
Okay.
nightmare shots kind of, have me have my body move and then I woke up. There was nobody there, but for a minute I couldn't move my body at all. It was the weirdest thing, and I was awake at that point. I was not sleeping, so I'm like
Yeah, so
trying to move, and I couldn't move, and I'm like, what the hell's going on?
yeah,
That's
that's
probably
a
the
sleep
worst nightmare I've
paralysis.
ever had. It was quick, but it was like very weird.
Most people they sleep on like belly facing up, right? And on their back, basically, they sleep on their back, and they see this demon right in front of their face, like literally, like facing you, eye to eye contact, right? And basically, it's like you see, think of yourself without like flesh or only flesh, right? And like the inside of your body. Think of that. And it's looking right in front of you. And basically, what people say is like, that is you. Like your mind's awake, but your brain is still sleeping, and you actually got up, but that's you. It's like some crazy stuff. Like I never had it. My brother had it, and he was telling me that. And every single time he had sleep paralysis, he had a lucid dream right before it. It's some crazy shit.
But remember when I told you about the spaceship?
Yeah,
It was
yeah,
round.
yeah, yeah.
It had like a circle around it. It was
Hmm.
flying over my windshield.
Yeah,
And then remember I told you I didn't see it anymore?
yeah.
Crazy stuff.
Crazy, bro. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's crazy. Dude, that's actually so funny, man.
What about Jake Paul? Have we talked about Jake Paul? What do you think about Jake Paul?
I don't mind him. I feel
What's
like
your thoughts on Jake?
uh, early on I wasn't a big fan of him, but I feel like people don't give him the credit he deserves right now.
Oh, they definitely don't. No,
I
no,
don't
no.
hate him. I don't hate him. A lot of people dislike him. Like
Well, you can't hate somebody that you don't know. You could dislike him,
exactly, 100%. Uh,
but you can't really hate him.
yeah, like I feel like so many times in my life too, right? Like, I don't know if you know this boxer. His name is Phil Greco.
Mm.
You know Amir Khan, the boxer, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he fought him in 2018. It was like a trash. They were trash talking each other, and Phil Greco said, "You probably seen the press conference, but Phil Greco went on his wife and stuff, right? And he threw the water at him. Amir Khan threw the water at him. So I did a podcast with Phil Greco, and he was like the nicest guy ever. I would never think he's a guy like that. Like he's talking about how like I took that fight for like various reasons, and like I was going into the fight with like a severe concussion, and the fight ended in a minute. Like he knocked him out in a minute, right? So I
Yeah.
would never thought this guy would be like that. I thought this guy would be like the most arrogant person or like a total like nonsense type of guy. But like once I found out how he was, he's a cool guy. So like you're right on how not to judge people unless you know them. But
Yeah, some guys are. I remember back in the day when people thought Anderson Silva was the most arrogant prick person.
yeah,
Because they see him on TV, and he, I guess, passed on the image that he was a little bit arrogant.
hmm,
When I met him, like that was the funnest, most humblest dude. You know,
yeah.
he did have
People,
a moment. He did have an arrogant moment on him, which I'll tell you
please.
that it was. I thought it was a little bit pricky, but you can't judge somebody by one action. But still, he
Yeah.
came to Boston, the whole team. So my brother set up uh, like a place at a nightclub, just in like a VIP, just hang out, whatever, in the corner.
Mm-hmm.
So at the end, so he's just like he doesn't drink, doesn't do anything, so he's just like chilling and hanging out. So at the time to leave, we all left, make like a line, so everybody's walking, and somebody comes up to him with the phone, and he's like, "Can I have a picture?" So Anderson, being the great guy that he is, takes that camera, snaps a photo of the person, gives them back the phone, and keeps walking.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
Now you
Like,
think, like maybe that guy's never gonna see Anderson Silva again. Maybe that guy was a big fan. Maybe he just wanted a picture, or he just he did want just a picture. But that moment in his mind is always gonna be reminded or remembered as, damn, I met. Well, I don't know. Like maybe it was a fan, but let's say it was a fan. Man, I met a guy I was such a fan of, and he did that to me.
yeah,
So you're not gonna have really good things to say. But
yeah,
overall, good guy.
that's crazy. Yeah, no, because a lot of people were happy when the Chris Weidman, the second fight, where you got where you no, that was the first fight where you're showboating, right? And he got caught. Yeah, that was the first
Yeah, the
fight.
first fight.
Second one, he snapped his leg, I think, right?
But
But
it's like the guy wins 16 fights in a row doing that. And now that he lost, it's because of that. Although he did take it a little bit far.
yeah.
He upped the ante a lot.
That's
So
funny, man.
you know, I guess if it was coming, if it eventually was gonna happen, it did happen.
Damn.
Because he effed around and found out.
That's crazy, man. Yo, bro, I got a question for you, man. Do you know
I
what?
got an answer for you.
Alright, man. Do you know what altruism is? Altruism.
No,
So it's basically when you help someone without gaining anything in return. Do you think you can ever help anybody without gaining anything in return?
I do it all the time.
No, like subconsciously too, right? Like that guy's more
Yes,
inclined
I
to
do it.
help you.
I gotta get better. Well, not because
You
no, no,
gain
no.
something. You gain.
I gotta keep being the way I am because I do it, not even thinking about it. I think that's what you mean.
Yeah.
But I just do it because it's something that's natural of me to do.
Give me the Masvidal episode, and then you can change after that, bro. You can
Give me
change
what?
after. Give me the Masvidal episode, and then you can change if you're thinking of changing. If you're
Changing what?
trying to be a bad person, right? Or like changing your ways, right? You said,
Oh yeah, I got you.
give me the
Okay,
Masvidal
okay.
episode, and then change.
All right, give you that first, and then be the bad guy.
And then be the bad guy, man.
Speaking of bad guy,
Oh man.
Chael Sonnen. You've heard about him?
Of course, love that
He's a
guy.
good guy. What do you think about him?
I really like him actually. I feel like he's so funny.
Oh, he's the best, man.
He's the best. Yeah.
People, even nowadays, Brazilians, they love him. Do you know that?
Really? I thought they would hate him.
Yeah, he's the best. Like you can't. It takes a while to find a negative comment under one of his videos or whatnot,
Yeah.
and he's just an unlikable. Or no, you can't not like him.
People say the same
Like
about Colby.
he'll give you the time. Like I was in Puerto Rico, right, with
Yeah.
Jake Logan, and I had some advice. I messaged him on Twitter.
Yeah.
He's talking to me, giving me advice. He sends me a 2 minute audio.
No way.
Like
Chill,
I'm
son.
like, hey, Chael, let me know if you have a minute. And he's like, I always got time for you, buddy. You know, I met him a couple times. Like he knows who I am,
Damn,
but it was like, you know, who does that?
that's crazy.
And then he writes me like what he thinks I should do. He sends me a 2 minute audio. Like
Chill, son.
he's a great person. Like he is a great person.
But you could see that's the character, right? Him putting that character on.
Oh, of
But
course. I mean, I knew it at the time. People didn't because people choose to,
yeah.
because he's not like a guy like Covington, who's just a bad like he just,
No, but you think Covington is actually bad too, or is it
like
just a
okay,
character?
uh, no, but both. I think he's not a good person.
Really?
Yeah,
Why would you
because
say
of
that?
because of actions, right? Because saying something to promote a fight is one thing,
Yeah.
but doing something to your friend that doesn't that breaks off that friendship, or not paying somebody that you agreed, like that's being a bad person.
Is that really
So
what happened though, or is that just what the
yes,
media shows?
that
That
really
really
happened.
actually happened.
That wasn't just for TV. Like, oh, he didn't pay him. Like, promote a fight. No, no, no. That happened.
Okay.
Yeah.
He actually
So
did that.
if people say like, oh, they played it off as, no. Now we're gonna be not friends and we're gonna promote this fight. I know a lot of people said that, but no.
No, no, I don't think that's the point. I think the point is maybe there's more to the story that we don't know, right? Like
There
with
might be a little that I don't know, but I think
like
I know enough to know that
like
if he
between
could
Paulino and Covington, like not between Masvidal and Covington, between Paulino and Covington. That's what I'm trying to say.
what, like,
Like
set up?
maybe, yeah, possibly.
No.
No, no, I mean like, not like they're faking the beef, but I'm saying like the negotiation that happened, like the 5% shake or that negotiation. Not like, oh, they set this whole beef up. I don't mean it like that. I mean like their negotiation. Was it actually 5%? Was it actually how it said?
Yeah, 5%.
5%.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it was through words. So Covington just never felt like he had to, you know,
Okay.
because when you put your, what do you call it? Let's say, okay, let's say me and you, we're
Yeah.
really good friends. We've been friends for 10 years,
Okay.
childhood friends,
Yes, sir.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now we make a deal. Listen, we both always buy scratch tickets.
Mhm.
If one of us wins, we'll split it with the other one. We shake on it. Deal,
Mhm.
deal. Now I win.
Yeah.
I don't give you half. It's my money.
Okay.
What do you think about that?
Yeah. That's obviously
Am
yeah.
I am I a was I a bad person? Am I a bad person?
But
What's your thoughts on that?
like you said, right? You can't judge someone off one
Oh, but that's a
altercation.
big one.
Okay. You know,
That's a big one.
I'll agree
If I
with
win
you.
10 million bucks, that's 5 million that's not going towards you.
Yeah.
That's a big one.
Uh,
If you say like, oh, buy me food and I'll buy you food next time, and
yeah.
then you buy me food and then I don't buy you food, okay, 10, 20 bucks.
Yeah.
So there's levels to the one
No,
time
no.
judge.
I'll agree with you. I'll agree with 100%. That's a bad
Yeah,
person move.
I don't feel like we need to write a contract. We've been childhood friends for years, like, you know.
Mhm. Yeah. But
Like, sometimes I go to the casino with a friend who play poker, and there's like a high hand. So if it wins, it's like 500 bucks.
yeah.
And I just look at him like, if somebody hits, half half. He's like, yeah, yeah, of course.
Okay. Well,
Two, yeah.
no, man, I agree. That's yeah. I always thought them as the same as like Covington and Chael Sonnen, but no, like. But
Yeah,
what
they're
about?
completely different.
Yeah.
If you look at it, Chael never cursed.
Mhm.
His lines were always predetermined. Like, he always had like smart remarks, and like he knew what to say. It was funny. He kind of poked a little bit.
Okay, but
You
like
know,
he's
like,
also talking about his like one of the guy's wives, right? Like he's talking
I was
about
gonna say that. Like, he poked a little bit with that, like
the other
telling Anderson
fighter.
Silva's wife to make a
Yeah.
mistake.
Yeah. I mean, coming. I
Yeah,
before the Leon fight, I thought Covington and them were same. My change opinion on Covington was like when he talked about his dead father, Leon Edwards' dead father. Do you remember
yeah.
that?
Like, the guy has no character. Like,
Exactly.
he would go so low to try to promote something or think it's gonna, you know, like, you think saying that's gonna get you more pay-per-view buys? No.
Before the
Get an
Leon
asshole.
and Covington fight, like he wasn't. He was like Chelsea, like the way he would trash talk. I feel like he never really went deep on like Kamaru Usman's family. I mean, he talked about his tribe, right? Like his tribe and his people, and that in interview I remember. But like
Covington.
Covington about Kamaru Usman, but
Yeah, I mean, his interviews just seem forced. It
yeah,
seemed forced and it seemed repetitive.
Forrest, but he's trying to be a bad guy in real life.
Yeah,
Like
trying to be a bad guy and at the same moment,
he is a bad guy.
kind of a bad guy
Yeah.
with low character. Like, if that makes sense. Yeah, he
Mhm.
could be a good guy, sure. Like, he's not all bad,
Mhm.
but some of the actions,
So
you know.
this is what like. This is what the good person question was about. Like when you say what is a good person, people give me like a list of things. Oh, he's nice, he's respectful, he's this. Let's say he doesn't have one of those things. Is he a bad person now? Right? So like there should be just one definition of what a good person is, I feel like. Okay, let's say
But
like
there's levels to, like, if he's not one of them,
so at what point does he become a bad person? Like
that's up for debate.
that's up for debate. It's a deep question. I don't think there's a
It's
right.
like if I fight somebody, but they didn't do anything to me, and I punch him in the face, or if I stab him, or if I shoot him, but not to kill him, like in the leg, whatever.
Yeah.
Those are different. Like,
Yeah.
okay, a slap, a punch, cutting them with a knife, or shooting them in the leg. Those are different tiers,
Mm-hmm.
I guess. But you fought somebody, like you. So fighting, there's different, and then you could say about being respectful towards others. You could be towards, most people, but then some people you're not.
Yeah.
But I guess it's up for debate is if it's overall, if that counts as,
Yeah.
you're a respectful person.
No. But what happened with the Mazda situation? That's definitely something a bad person would do. That's a bad. That there's like levels, right? But like that's
Yes,
high level. That's high
I
level.
would agree.
In that situation, Masvidal was the good guy, But it's crazy.
He was always there for the guy, but the guy turned on him. That's
Dang.
basically what happened.
Dang. No, but then people flame him for what he did after, right? What's your thoughts on that? A week after the fight,
Yeah.
what he did? Would you
After
do
the
that?
fight,
Yeah, a
what
week
did he do?
in the streets.
Oh, when Masvidal
Fought
kind of,
Covington. Yeah.
I mean, you can't say he didn't have it coming.
Yeah.
I mean,
I mean, yeah, he went on his
no,
kids and stuff, man. That's bad.
it's like
Would you do that? Like, let's
F
say,
around, find out. It's one of those things. Masvidal wasn't a bad person for doing that. Was he maybe could he handle it a different way? Sure, but I'm not gonna put it on him
yeah,
because he did what he did.
he's talking about your kids and your family.
Yeah, man,
That's rough, man. That's rough.
you're passing you just crossing the line.
below the belt, bro. Below the belt. How's your battery percentage looking like? By eating all your.
Oh, my battery percentage is amazing. I might be a little over the weight, but my arms are still big,
Woo.
bro.
Of course. That's like
I've
double
always
mine, bro.
had I've always had, strong arms.
Of course. I mean,
Still got it.
of course, man. Of course. You're 6'1", and your arms are that huge, man. I'm not trying to glaze, but
6'1".
6'1", bro. I'm 5'8". I'm 5'8". But I'm trying to.
Did you grow an inch while we were doing this?
Okay.
Because you
On a
did.
good day. On a
You
good
did
day.
tell me you were 5'7". I don't
Oh.
forget things. I heard 5'7".
Oh man.
Now you're 5'8". So you grew an
On
inch
a
while
good,
we doing the podcast.
after I got this knowledge from you, after I learned
Oh, you
all
grew an
this, I
inch.
grew an inch.
Okay, okay.
That's that's crazy, man. That's crazy. What is a good person?
It was really big though. Like when I saw it through the windshield, bro, it was like white and like it wasn't glowing that much, but it was pretty white, like pretty bright.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's
You know
crazy.
what I'm talking about, right?
The spaceship, right?
Yes.
Yeah, man.
There's none.
Aliens,
There's
ghosts.
none others through here.
Crazy.
Crazy.
I think ghosts exist though. I believe in ghosts. You know, like I definitely think ghosts do exist. Like there's so many situations. Like look at every horror movie, look at every story someone has shown. And especially on the eastern side of the world. I'm sure even in Brazil or like all those countries, you don't think there's like ghosts. Like people don't get buried.
Sure,
Like they
sure.
just die. Now I feel like that also has to do with it, right?
Well,
Like
I don't think ghosts kill people.
but you think they can interact with people?
I could believe that.
Yeah.
I,
Uh
I I don't think I don't think I have a mind made up yet, like 100%. But I believe it. Yeah, I can't believe it.
what I believe is you know how like it's a sin for us to like interact with like doing black magic. You know how like people do black magic? I feel like it goes both ways. I feel like it'll be a sin for them to interact with us too. But still some do it. Some like sinful people do it, you know? It's crazy.
What do we got? What do we got?
What do we got next? I never asked your thoughts on Jake Paul. What's your thoughts on Jake Paul?
Jake Paul, good guy, man. We had some fun sparring matches.
Oh yeah?
I mean, I was his main guy training, sparring,
Wow. Jake
and
Paul.
yo, funny. So every time I spar Jake,
Yeah.
guess who was in my corner?
Who?
Sugar Shane Mosley.
Really?
Crazy, right? Because he
Wow.
was there for the camp, and he was like, give me water and like just help me whatever, like in my corner if I needed some.
Yeah.
But that was pretty cool.
Yeah, sick.
Like I'm there sparring Jake Paul, and I have Sugar Shane Mosley in my corner, and
So
then
yeah.
we had a good 4 weeks of training. He puts in time. He works hard. He dedicates. He trains hard. Like he's really living that boxer life. You
What
know.
Yeah. What fight was that for? You trained the Logan for, or you were in his camp for Don Dynasty. But what about Jake? What fight
Like
was?
fun. He fun ideas.
Oh, when Jake fought for Nate Diaz?
Yeah,
Or
and
you're
I'm a I'm,
always
I'm
always against Nate Diaz?
because
Huh?
I can mimic ideas to perfection.
Let's
I'm
see
gonna
it
send
though.
you. I'm gonna send you a video after of Masvidal talking about me training with him, and another one of Jake Paul talking about me in an
Oh,
interview.
yeah. Dude, you
Uh,
know when Nate Diaz and Masvidal just recently fought, and they had that whole like backstage brawl with Jorge Capitan, his coach, his head of coach, and they swung on him too. Were you there in that press conference?
no, no, no. That was in L.A. I wasn't there. I stayed in Vegas because we were there for 5 months,
Yeah.
and I ended up staying at the house, and they traveled for the weekend, so they did Miami and then L.A. But I wasn't there.
For I think it was a press conference. I saw or the weigh-ins. I saw you in the
Yeah, no,
back.
no, no. It was a conference. It was a conference.
No, no, I'm saying in a different situation. For the weigh-in and the press conference, I saw you in the back.
Oh yeah, I was there's the official weigh-in and there's the weigh-in in the morning.
Yeah.
The morning one, I was right behind Masvidal holding the towel.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's it all, man.
Yeah, helped to make weight. We're in this cutting a few pounds the night before and got it done. It was quick, nothing too hard.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
And then the last day of the camp with Jake Paul. Well, before that, real quick, it was funny because I saw that Jake was gonna fight Nate, so I'm like, "Oh, this is perfect because I can help him."
Yeah.
But I tried to get in contact some way, but I wasn't getting through. And I knew
Mhm.
Masvidal and Jake had a little thing going, so they weren't cool. But then I saw they did a podcast together, and I'm like, "All right, maybe they are cool now."
Mhm.
So I reached out to Masvidal, told him that if Jake needed, and he's like, "Oh, I'll reach out. I'll send him a message on Instagram."
Mhm.
The next night, I'm going to Seattle to train. It was a Monday night.
Yeah.
A message comes in my phone. Yo,
Yeah.
Saul, it's Jake Paul. Masvidal gave me your number.
Oh.
And he's like, you down to pull up to camp? Whatever, whatever, whatever. And I'm like, oh shit, all right, that's all it took. So boom, I'm there within 3 days. Uh, we got a private chef. It's like amazing. The
Wow.
houses for everybody. Like, bro, Jake Paul, he took care of me. Like, I can't complain. Like, he's,
He's a good
you
guy.
know, yeah. And then the last day of training with him, Logan Paul walks in the gym with his trainer, and his trainer's asking if I was willing to go back and train with Logan as a southpaw, and I was like, yeah, let me know. And I was like, oh, I can get you his trainer. I can get your number. And he's like, no, we'll just message this person and then they'll reach out to you. I'm like, all right, cool.
Hmm.
So he reached out like a few days later, and so I went to Boston after Jake, 2 weeks, and after 2 weeks I was back in Puerto Rico.
Wow.
So I was basically in Puerto Rico for all of July, August, September,
So when you
and
came,
then Logan took me with a team to Manchester, England,
no,
which
no, no.
that's where the fight was. So
Wow.
we spent 2 weeks in Manchester. So we had the house there. We had everything. We sparred for the week before, and then there was fight week.
Wow.
So we did the open workout for the fans, all that, the uh, prime stuff. So
Prime stuff.
that was another experience or what do you call it? Memory experience, whatever, to chalk it down.
You should start a podcast.
So,
Whew. The
all right.
games. The
I'm
games.
just checking. Don't mind me. It's like I'm using it like a mirror. We're good. While you're thinking of a question, I'm like,
Okay, okay.
admiring.
Let me just get a question quick. What's your
Bro, isn't it cool to like look back? Not that I'm bragging, but like when you look back and you're like, I was the main sparring partner for some of the biggest fights ever. Like I was the main guy for Jake, for Logan, for Masvidal, for Jose Aldo, for Anderson Silva, for Dustin Poirier, Amanda Nunes. Isn't that crazy to think about?
bro? It's crazy. I'm not even trying to like say that because you're here, but like
Because I
it's
said it.
yeah,
So you're just repeating it's
yeah.
crazy, and you're like, yeah, it's crazy. I'm like, it's
Yeah,
cool, right? You're like, yeah, it's cool. No,
100%.
but it's yeah, it's something I look back, like just being in some of the biggest moments, like the press conference with Aldo when McGregor took Aldo's belt. That was that's gonna be historic, that moment. And I was there when Anderson Silva finished Chael Sonnen after getting beat up for 24 minutes. I was there. You know,
Yeah, dude.
Masvidal Diaz in New York with The Rock putting the belt.
Hmm.
So I'm standing next to The Rock, right? They're doing the photo shoot after Masvidal wins,
Okay.
and The Rock is right next to me. And I'm like, shit, this is the opportunity. I got to get a picture with this
I
guy.
saw on your Instagram, right?
Yeah, so
Yeah,
I asked one of the Masvidal's guys real quick. I'm like, can you get a picture? And we got a quick picture in.
that's crazy, man. That's crazy, dude. I wanna ask you about more about like American Top Team, right? How was your relation with Renato Moicano? Were you friends with him
Mm.
ever?
No, but I did get to train a few times with in Mike Brown's class. Mike Brown
Okay.
has like a no-gi MMA class,
Yeah.
so I trained with him. I think I sparred him like 2 times, but like open sparring, like on a day that was like just sparring, so you just go with different people.
Mm-hmm.
So I sparred him like 2 times, and then we did some like drills at Mike Brown's class, which was like 7 people, whatever.
Yeah.
But one thing I did notice, I remember specifically, is he's very hard to take down.
Renato Moicano. Really?
His takedown defense is really good.
Wow.
Maybe I was off that day, but
Yeah.
I just think his takedown defense is really good.
Wow.
And this was before the Money Moicano era.
The funny Moicano.
This was like before. Then he just and you see how you can market yourself and promote yourself
Yeah.
like in a good manner where you're not disrespecting others, in being a bad person.
Yeah.
You generally connecting with people and people love your content. Like, there's different ways to go about it.
Yeah. Yeah, he's like a people's.
Did you
He's
do a interview podcast with him or no?
no, I want to. I definitely
Oh,
want to do Renato Moicano somewhere.
I can get that. I think I can get that one.
Renato Moicano. Yeah, I'm down, 100%.
He follows me.
I want. Yeah, that's why I asked you. He actually follows you on Instagram. I saw like,
Yeah, he followed me when I was training there.
yeah.
It was funny too because there was one time we went to watch a UFC event at at a friend's house that trained at the American Top Team, and Moicano went uh, to watch. So it was like maybe 7, 8 people there,
Mm-hmm.
and Moicano's talking about how he wants to fight Jose Aldo,
Mm-hmm.
and in my mind I'm like, oh, I don't know you too well, but I know Aldo. Like I've trained with Aldo, and the
Yeah.
guy's talking about like Aldo, like yo, I want to fight him, yeah, and this and that, and I'm like, I just listened. I just kept
Mm-hmm.
whatever. But then
Yeah.
they fought after, and Aldo won.
Although, Loki, no, but I appreciate it. I really that Masvidal. I'm so shocked that you can even get that done for me. Like, I appreciate
Well,
it.
I'll definitely reach out.
Thank you,
I
bro.
mean, he
I mean,
could.
obviously, it's up to him.
There's a thing called free will, which he could choose
Yeah,
to, you know.
you know.
But I can do my part, and we can go from there.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
But I think he's if he has some free time, he'll do it.
He'll do
He's a
it.
good guy.
Masvidal.
If you get him on a free time, whatever, I can see and maybe we can make it happen.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
No spaceship out tonight.
No, that's fake shit, bro. But ghosts, man. Ghosts are
The
crazy.
arms are still here though. The arms are still here.
Of course, we'll make a reel just on that. Just on the arms.
The arms.
Just on the
The
arms.
biggest arms, the greatest charm. And I do all the harm.
Chael Sonnen, man. Chael Sonnen.
Chill P Sonnen.
Great guy. Great guy.
Do you know what the P stands for?
No.
Perfection.
Oh, really? Perfection.
The P stands for perfection.
How about DP, man? How about Dustin Poireir? How was your relation with Dustin Poireir?
Dustin, man, what a good guy that is.
Dustin Poireir.
Holy shit. He's a family man. Just, it's one of those guys that you look at him and Max Holloway and you're like, you just can't say nothing bad.
Yeah.
You know? With him, it was like very short. It was just under 2 weeks, but really good guy.
He follows you too, right? On Instagram.
Yeah, yeah.
Of course.
I message him. Sometimes I message saying good luck, whatever. He gets back to me.
Great guy. That fight was so sad. I was rooting for him. Dustin Poirier. I mean, I like both guys. I think everybody likes
Yeah,
both guys. But
I'd want Poirier because
it's your guy.
I'm closer
Yeah.
with him. We're not friends, like, but we're closer. Like,
Yeah.
and I just but he's in a good place.
Yeah.
He's well taken care of,
Yeah. That
and I think he's gonna do like some broadcasting stuff.
really?
So
Yeah. He
yeah,
should. He should. 100%. 100%. But yeah, man.
but yeah, it's hard too.
It's hard. Oh, he hits hard.
It
Yeah.
yeah. Like even in sparring and training, like I remember Mike Brown telling me like he sometimes he like not intentionally, but he goes,
Yeah.
and I'm like, all right, perfect, I love it. I love that, like if you see me spar, you'd be like, that's an idea sparring. But I can mimic also. I can do McGregor.
Mm-hmm.
I can do Chael Sonnen. Like I can mimic some guys. I don't like the video games. I have my style, but I can definitely mimic some guys.
Mm-hmm. Can we get
And
one live or you gotta record it?
maybe one day I'll go to see a tongue to spar and I'll put the phone up and you can watch it.
Of course, of course. Yeah,
Uh,
that's actually
a
fun.
fun fact too is uh I have never been knocked down in sparring ever.
Down, really.
Never. I've never been knocked. I had a TKO, but I've never been knocked out in a fight, and I've never been knocked down in sparring. And it's funny too, because like when I was there for Logan Paul, I stayed in the house with his conditioning coach. Um, so we got close. Like we were cool. Like we played basketball free time, and like we're talking about stuff. And I mentioned this. So the next day when I'm sparring Logan, like
Mm-hmm.
Logan's looking at me. He's like, "Yo, so I heard he never been knocked down." Like I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "All right." I'm like, "Yeah, let's go." So it
Yeah,
was just like a fun sparring,
that's crazy.
but it maintained. I still have never been knocked down.
That's crazy, man.
Does hit hard as fuck though.
Yeah, Logan Paul.
He wings it, yeah. But then I got used to it and like got his way. But he hits hard.
Yeah, Logan Paul hits. That Dylan Dennis fight was crazy. Well, what'd you think
Yeah,
about that
that
training camp?
was. I mean, that was what it was. I
You
mean,
know, you should fight Dylan Dennis. That'd be a sick fight.
huh?
You versus Dylan Dennis. I would love to watch that. Saul Almeida
Oh,
versus
I'd fuck him up. Do we do cursing? Do we curse here?
uh.
I'd
It
F
doesn't
him up.
matter. That's your first
I'd
one.
beat
It
him
doesn't
up.
matter. It's
Wait,
just one.
is it? Oh, hold on.
It's a little blurry,
Either
but
your volume is low or my battery is whatever.
we're at two
Oh,
hours now. Sick.
oh, no, it was definitely my. Okay, so now when it charges. Okay, so when the phone charges, then the volume goes back to normal. Then let me ask you, what would you rather?
All right, let's do
Would
it.
you rather have $1 million today
Yeah.
or $5 million, but you're gonna get that in 5 years?
$5 million today.
Wait, what?
Wait,
You don't get five today.
what'd you
You
say? How
get
much did I get one?
1 million today
Yeah.
or 5 million,
Yeah.
but you get it in 5 years.
Oh,
From 5 years from now.
okay. I'll take the 1 million.
Today?
Yeah, 100%. I think I can do more with it. I can make that 5 million. 100%. I feel like
It's a good choice. I'd pick that too.
you picked that too. I don't know. I feel like when you have a lot of money, it's easier to make more money too. Like
Yeah. Some people say like
put
the first million is the hardest one.
yeah, or just put your money in like good places, right? Like
Unless you just like win the lottery for the million,
hmm
because then you might not know what to do with it. But if you're a smart person, you'll know what to do with it.
yeah,
That's why a lot of people that win the lottery, they kind of just lose it all quick.
yeah, man. So yeah, I think businesses everyone should start a business at some point of their life. Like even if you're not good at it or people say, but like everyone should start a business. I feel like so many people are like don't claim to start a business because they're like I'm not good at it or there's a big of a risk. But like
I
I
mean,
think
you got nothing to lose, so like try it out if you feel, so be it. But if you have something in mind that you want to do or a business idea, just go for it.
yeah,
I can learn a lot from my brother. Like he's a businessman. He's always worked and he built something where that gave him the opportunity to build something else and then something else. Like he had a cleaning business. Well, before that, like a car dealership, used cars.
okay,
Then into the cleaning business, and then he opened up the gym, the jiu-jitsu gym. Then he opened a sushi restaurant. Then
hmm
he opened a graphic design business. So now he's just growing in different businesses.
it's good, man.
So sometimes, I work with him and I help him out. Like he's in Brazil now, so like some ideas that I have, like for the restaurant or the gym, just to put it out more, get more clients.
hmm
You know,
How about let's go into more controversy a little bit more. What do you think about um Bigfoot? You would think Bigfoot exists today?
bro, I swear, as soon as he's said Bigfoot,
Yeah.
I thought of the fighter Bigfoot Silva.
No, no, no. Like
I'm like,
animals.
what do you think of? Because I'm like Bigfoot. No, that's a myth. That doesn't exist.
Really? Why not?
Oh,
Get like the
because
Amazon rainforest, bro.
okay, let's say it does exist.
Yeah.
Is it one? Is it many? Is it like animals where it's like a bunch of Bigfoots, or is
This
it
is
like
just
one
one.
Bigfoot?
This is
So
this just
so it's just one Bigfoot, right?
yeah.
Is he human or is he furry?
Just a big ape like King Kong or something. Like smaller King Kong.
I mean, like a big gorilla, but like skinnier, because
Yeah.
that could be a thing.
Yeah, yeah. But like significantly bigger gorilla.
Oh, significantly bigger. Well, that would maybe be just a bigger gorilla then. I mean, is there? If there was one, wouldn't you think there would be a video of it, and not like a video that's like far away, like oh,
Yeah.
Bigfoot is way down there, like a selfie. Hey, Bigfoot.
You think he'll
Like,
just let you take the selfie? He's not gonna kill you?
I mean, I'm sure you can get close enough that he won't kill it. He wouldn't kill you, or like a drone, or like something, you know.
How about like um, Megalodon? Do you think the Megalodon still exists today?
I don't even know what that is, brother.
It's like
Big.
this big shark, like one of the biggest sharks. Have you seen the movie The Meg?
No,
It's like this big shark in the water, huge,
I believe in big sharks. Maybe
like
not.
a like 10 times the regular size, and it used to exist at one point, but people say that it will still exist today. It's controversial.
I'd believe like maybe 7 times.
Seven
The
times bigger?
the size of a normal one. Maybe 10. I don't know. Maybe not. That would be too much.
Yeah.
Because let's say, yeah, that might be too much.
7 times. Yeah, no, but people say that still exists today because you could argue that 95% of the ocean is unexplored.
But if they do exist, like we should have seen the video, right? If somebody saw it, like
I mean, you could
just
say the
record
same
it.
about ghosts, aliens. There's no videos, but they can exist.
Yeah, but ghosts, I guess they can be not recordable. I guess they could be
Okay.
uh
Yeah,
maybe
not on
maybe
camera.
only you could see them.
Yeah, that's
You
true.
know,
What's your favorite movie of all time?
that's a question that like some people ask,
Can you
and
just blank out?
I don't have but I can start to name off movies, and I can name off actors,
Hmm.
which their movies are amazing. So I guess to name a few actors, I go Denzel Washington, Mark Wahlberg,
Hmm.
Leonardo DiCaprio, Tom Cruise, maybe not as much. What's the other guy?
You don't like Tom Cruise?
No, I do, actually. It's just I just his movies are great. It's just I guess he's not at the top of my actors list,
You gotta watch Eyes
but
Wide Shut.
he should be at the top of a lot of people's list, like in general.
Yeah.
But he's not like. And The Departed is a great movie. Have you seen The Departed?
No, I haven't.
Oh, you should see that. You should definitely see that.
Yeah.
Put that on The Departed, because you have Leo DiCaprio, Jack Nicholson, Mark Wahlberg, the other dude. You got like four famous guys on that movie. It's filmed in Boston.
Dang, Boston's got all the movies, man.
Yeah. I mean, I like the Spider-Man
Of
movies.
course.
Yeah.
Great. Yo, when you came to Canada for the Jose Aldo tour, right?
Toronto.
Toronto. That's where I'm from, man. Toronto.
Yeah, I loved it there. The people there are amazing. I stayed at a hotel which they had the pool, and then you go a little under and you go on the outside pool. But it was in the winter, so it was like snowing.
Yeah.
But they still had the pool outside, and it was like warm. So that was so cool. It was the first time I seen that.
Yeah. Dude, it's Toronto's cool too, but I've been in Boston twice. I've been in Boston twice. I find it sick. I really like Boston. I went to Salem too after that. Which is pretty cool.
Boston's nice.
Yeah. Have you
Good
been to
place.
Salem? You've been to Salem, right? Obviously.
Yeah, there's two. There's Salem, Massachusetts, and Salem, New Hampshire, which is where the witches.
Yeah, the witches. That's what I'm talking about. That's in Massachusetts, right?
New Hampshire.
Really?
Oh
Oh,
wait, no.
I think it's the other way
Salem.
around.
Yeah, Massachusetts.
Yeah.
Salem, New Hampshire is somewhere. Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry.
Salem.
Salem, Mass, where the witches are.
I went there. That was cool. That was sick.
Every time they go for Halloween, like people go there.
Really? That would be
Well,
crazy.
obviously, like yeah, they have Halloween, like people in the streets and whatever. Like that's the town you go for Halloween. Like
No, because there's actual history on that, right? Like that, people believe that actually exists, which is crazy. The witches. What do you think about that?
yeah, I believe there were witches back in the day.
And they used to like kill people because
Yeah,
of, but you know how like they did the thing, right? Like they would accuse someone, right? You know the history on it, right? Like,
a little bit.
so like
Uh,
they would accuse, so like, let's say they find you, oh, you're the, you're dealing with witches. That guy dies unless he says another person's name, and that person is like, oh, this guy also is part of the witches, and then that guy says, oh, this guy's also part of the witches. So like, you could lie about someone and then get saved, and then it kept on going, until it went to like the prime minister's son or something, and they're like, oh, it was, oh, since now he's involved, oh, it's not real. We're gonna stop doing that because the prime minister. Still stupid, but that's crazy. Like you had to accuse someone of doing it.
yeah.
It's crazy. It's crazy, bro. But
Then yeah, they did like sacrifices and burn people. All these crazy things.
how about have you ever, were you friends with Pantoja at every point, or like did you know Pantoja personally?
No.
Ever?
I met him. I met him a couple times, like just seeing him in the gym, but
Never.
never, no interaction, nothing like that.
How about Neto BJJ? Joaquim Silva? No.
Nope.
Joaquim Silva. Who's your who are you closest with in the MMA world?
Who's the what?
The closest you're with in the MMA world.
Depends. Are you talking about like celebrity stars or
Yeah,
like?
stars in the MMA world.
Well, I guess Masvidal,
Masvidal.
Mike Brown's.
Mike Brown.
We got some. Anderson, Jose Aldo.
Dang.
There's, I mean,
These guys
and then
are.
there's like some lower ones, and I don't mean to put them down because they're low, but like I mean when you talk about like Jose Aldo, it's like Jose Aldo, and then maybe somebody that just fights in the UFC, you know. But yeah,
Bro, your story is crazy.
I feel like Jake and Logan, I got pretty close. Logan, I feel like I got closer with. I was there for more time,
Yeah.
and Logan's more reserved. Like so, when we go to train, there's like 5 or 6 people at the gym. When Jake goes, there's like 15 to 18 people.
Oh wow.
Like he likes having a lot of people around him. Like
Yeah.
Logan's more reserved and more, you know.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
And I also traveled with him to Manchester for that fight.
Wow.
And with Jake, I didn't go to Dallas for the fight.
Wow.
So I dated a girl that she said her mother was a witch. Can you believe that?
You know what? No, we still gotta go a little longer after you said that.
Shit, well,
Let me hear it.
I don't have much. I don't have much more to go on. But I dated her, and at one point it came up that her mom was a witch.
Oh wow.
I was like,
What the heck?
it took me off guard, especially because
Are you married? Are you married?
I am not married, no girlfriend, no kids.
No kids. How old are you? Like 32? 33.
I am 30 plus a few.
30 plus. Bro, you look young, bro. You could go 20s.
I like my aunt. It was funny because in Brazil, like every time I joke around and like people tell me like, "Oh, how do I look?" and they're like, 27, 28,
100%.
29, whatever.
I would say the same.
And then she like, I'm like, see, everybody says it. She's like,
No. 100%.
wait, but yeah, I mean, officially 3'6", but
3-6.
who's
Bro.
counting?
Who's counting, bro? Who's counting? That doesn't matter, bro.
I
That
feel
doesn't matter.
young. I feel good. I feel and almost like too, like, because some people decide to have a family early on. Like, I have no intention of getting married right now
Really?
or having kids right now.
How about ever? Do you ever see yourself having kids, a family?
Yeah, yes, but the kids thing is a complicated one because never say never.
Yeah.
But at least minimum in the next 5 years, I probably won't have kids.
Why do you feel like that? Why do you feel? Is it?
Well, for one, I don't want to be selfish, and I think because some people say like, "Oh, you're selfish if you don't want to have kids and build a family." Well, first you can build a family without kids, but like, "Oh, you're selfish because you're not having kids." But it's also selfish if you have kids and you're not giving like what they
Oh, okay.
deserve and give them the time and give them the caring, the love. If you're not gonna do that, you shouldn't.
That's deep. That's
You
deep.
know, because you can also be with somebody without having kids. You could be with somebody without getting married. Yes, my like if you talk about my religion and like the way all my family, like, they think like you're with somebody, you get married, but
Do you think?
I don't know. I like going with it with the flow and just enjoying the moments and life.
Yeah.
I don't
Enjoying
know.
moments.
I guess in some way, like, I have a friend that tells me like, oh, you're like almost like you're stuck in the past, because I listen to like songs that like were from maybe, well, I listen to both, but like, like old school hip hop, whatever.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know. But I mean, if you find somebody and if it's the right person that you connect with, and they like what you do, you like what they do, you support each other, and then you kind of just go from there. And if
Hmm.
kids are a thing, it's our thing. If it's not,
So God's plan. Do you believe?
yeah, it's one of those, goes back to destiny. If it's this one, I believe if it's meant to be, it's gonna be.
You think your soulmate is written though? Like, it's God has written who you're gonna be with, the person you get married with.
Yes and no, because if you look at it that way, what about all the divorces? Or what about all, if it's meant to be, why didn't it? Why wasn't it for 50% of people that got divorced?
But
So it was meant
yeah.
to be, but then it wasn't meant to be. So
That's
maybe
true.
it
But
is
what
like
about
the
like
the
people who get married, get divorced, and get married again? The person who they end up being with, that's who they're meant to be with. What do you think about that?
if they get married, divorce, get married.
Yeah.
That's just the way life happens, I guess.
Like get married.
That's one of those free will type of things. Could be destined, but it's life choices. Because if you're married, but then it doesn't work out, it's because something happened. Something happened because of choices that you made, and maybe the choices you made wasn't appealing to your partner,
Mm-hmm.
and you just didn't wasn't the chemistry, the connection just wasn't there, so you go your separate ways. So choices affects that. Then you meet somebody else, but they might be aligned better with you, they might be a better fit to you, which is why I think like marrying young, yes, it could work out, sure,
Mm-hmm.
but when you marry young, throughout the years, like your interests and it changes, you know, between both people.
What is young though, in your eyes?
When I say young, I mean like I would go 18 to 25.
No, I'm 18. That's
18 to
crazy.
18 to 18 to 23. Because I feel women are inclined to marry sooner,
Yeah.
maybe in the 26 to 29 range, than men.
Okay. How about in
So
Brazil?
yeah.
How's the culture like? Do people get married early or late, or is
Uh,
it
n- no, like like mid 20s,
mid 20s? Okay.
I
I would
guess
say
if
that's an
I,
ideal
but
age. Yeah.
nowadays I will push it to closer to 30s.
Yeah. 100%.
But yeah, Brazil is really big on family. One
Yeah.
thing is like
Culture.
kids only leave their moms or their parents' house when they get married. Here, you leave when you go to college.
Yeah, bro. I I relate with that so much. Even in my culture, even even after like married, uh, sometimes it's recommended to like keep your family with you after getting married. That's seen as a good thing. Like in some cultures, like
Yeah.
it's seen as a bad thing if you leave your family. You know, but
No,
like
I'm always gonna be family person.
100%, like keeping your parents with you. But yeah, like
Yeah.
here it's seen as like a bad thing if you're like 18 and you still live with your parents. That's crazy to me. Like,
No.
bro,
And Brazil is like so normal. You could be 26, 27. That's the like super normal. Like
that's crazy.
you know.
Here is yeah.
Uh,
I don't like that. I don't like that at all. That's rough, bro.
How about
Like
you? You got a girlfriend?
not right now. No, I don't.
All right, now.
Or yeah, I'm not. I feel like for once in a long time, I I know what I'm like. I'm good at something I want to do. You know, like I know what I'm doing. Like my whole life, I've been chasing all that, but like right now, like I've been actually doing good for myself. Like I started a podcast. I've been trying to
Yeah.
reach out to everyone, and like one out of like 50 people respond to me still, but like I still
Bro, you hit up 100, maybe five will get back to you, maybe two will work out. That's the way you gotta be. You gotta
exactly.
just you gotta keep it going. You just can't be like this what's the word? This lose like just you gotta feel nose like lose that I'll use motivation the word, but it's not that word. But you lose that drive that oh, they said no. Oh, is it gonna work out? No, you just keep it going. You just keep pumping out content, keep reaching out, keep talking, keep making connections. Like connections was always big with me. Like I've always, for the most part, uh, I dealt with every promoter that I took fights. Like I had my brother help me.
Hmm.
In the beginning, Ed Soares got a few fights for me. For the most part, like when I fought Bellator, I dealt with them directly. I made my own deals. I
Yeah.
with when I fought World Series of Fighting, which is now PFL, I was having lunch with my brother, and I got a call, and Ali Abdelaziz.
Yeah. Ali Abdulaziz.
So he called me. I'm like, I picked up because I didn't know the number, and it was him trying to sign me to World Series of Fighting, which is
Wow.
now PFL.
Wow.
But he wanted to sign me. I was 18-5 at the time,
Hmm.
and I was waiting for the UFC, but the UFC roster was full. So we came up with a good deal, and I took the opportunity. So I signed a 3-fight contract with them, and I told them if I win the next fight, I want to fight for the featherweight title, and he agreed with it. So he gave me the opportunity. You
Oh
know,
wow.
what I did was up to me, but at least he presented it, and he gave me the opportunity. And I fought a Brazilian guy. I didn't win that, but had I won, I would have fought Lance Palmer in Vegas for the title.
Wow. Steve, man. So apparently a lot of people like I saw Tom Aspinall say this too, like about Ali Abdulaziz and like how they make so much more money off of you than the work they're doing for you. Like they say like 10% or like 20% at the start, which isn't that much, but once you like fight at the very top, they're making a lot of money off of you. What do you think about that? Like how much do they really make?
Well, I mean, it goes from like 10 to 20% depending what they do,
Really?
and obviously some managers have a bigger pool with the company,
Yeah.
so that's why some people want to be with them.
Yeah.
You know,
That's a lot. 10, 20%.
but
That's
yeah, but I mean, some of them get to get their guys sponsors, and then just some of them don't do anything. They just pick up the phone from the UFC. The UFC is like, "We got to fight for your guy." They say, "Okay, send the contract," and that's it. They don't do anything. They just, you know,
wow.
they just collect the percentage. It's like Monopoly. They go around, collect.
That's
Like I could do that. Like I could pick up a phone from, like I could be a manager. I mean, you
dude.
want the guy that's there with you all the time. Like for the most part of the time, that's trying to do sponsorship deals. Is trying to make you more money and put you out more visible to the public.
Yeah.
And those are the guys that earn the 10 to 20%. I don't think much people do 20% nowadays. I think it's like 10 to 15.
Dude, you were sponsored by Puma at a point, right?
But yeah, they sent
Dude, that's
me. I mean,
crazy.
I haven't reached out to them, but they did send me. It was Puma Boston. They sent me like shoes and clothes and stuff,
Wow.
and I had contact with them through email,
Wow.
but I haven't reached out to them in a while. But I'm sure if I do, like the team member that I spoke or the because they talk with the higher ups,
Mm-hmm.
like I'm sure they will still send me stuff if I ask, but I just haven't, you know.
That's crazy though, man. Yeah, I think
They
sponsorship.
never said, they never technically said we're done. So technically, I guess I would still be sponsored by Puma,
Yeah.
but I just gotta reach out and be like, if I need something or whatever. But it's not like the like if you go to the Puma, like they have their athletes, and then they have like Puma Boston, Puma whatever from this whatever. So that's where I got sponsored. It's not like the super high up Puma. But it's Puma, obviously.
Yeah, yeah.
But there's like Puma Brazil, Puma World. The like that does the But yeah, I always love their stuff.
Bro, that's sick though. Puma sponsor Puma.
Yeah, I
That's
love their
big, man.
shoes. I
That's
love
big,
the yeah.
dude. Sponsorships, like at least for even podcasts, I feel like that's the main way to actually like make money, right? Like for a lot of content creating, right? But like,
Yeah, you get sponsorships, yeah,
yeah. So like that's
and
crazy.
then you get views, and then you put sponsors out,
Sponsors, yeah,
and you just grow.
100%. Like, what would you recommend to like the following generation about making connections? Like, so many people say, "Oh, connections, connections." What do you think about that? What would be a message you'd put out to the younger
What do
generation
you mean about
about
connections,
connections?
or
Yeah,
like,
how
or
important connections are.
just it's very important because like there's a saying that it's true, really. Like when you say it's not what you know, it's who you know.
Okay.
Because it's also what you know, obviously, but it's just a saying that goes. But like who you know matters as well. Like let me see if I have an example for. Okay, so when I tried out for the Ultimate Fighter season 13,
Yeah.
uh, I got connected with Ed Torres, who was at the time Anderson Silva's manager, Lyoto Machida, the Nogueira brothers.
Yeah.
So he reached out to Sean Shelby, who's the UFC matchmaker.
Yeah.
Now, when I go to try out in New Jersey, Sean Shelby already knows of me.
Wow.
So first they put 50 guys in a ballroom, like in the workout area, and then they bring 50, then 50. I think there was 250 at the time. So then they do the hitting the pads with the trainer. Then they put two guys randomly to grapple, and then like shadow box. So after each stage, like 50, then they'll pass 35, then they'll pass 20, and then they'll pass like 8 to go into a little room with an interview.
Yeah.
And then from there, they'll be like, we'll let you know. And then they call the next group. So every time I did like the pads or the grappling, my my paperwork, my the whatever.
Yeah. Contract.
It went to the yes pile right away because Sean Shelby just put it there.
Oh wow.
So that's where the connection on that certain thing came along for me. I made
Wow.
uh, a connection with Ed, and then he reached out to Sean Shelby, and then boom.
Wow.
So just
That's
yeah, and then for example, like I was really close with Masvidal, and kind of friends. So we talked, whatever. I reached out to him. He reached out to Jake Paul. Jake Paul reached out to me. 3 days later, I'm in Puerto Rico.
wow. That's crazy.
Now, if Masvidal never reached out to him, maybe I wouldn't be there. Because I tried to get through, but I talked with the guy at American Top Team who knew Jake's coach, but
Yeah.
it just never materialized. So when I saw that Masvidal and Jake were kind of cool, I reached out to Masvidal, and because they don't know what I can do, they don't know how I train, so they're probably looking for somebody. But
Yeah.
when Masvidal put in the good word, he's like, "Yo, bro, this is the guy. Like, you're gonna love it." Like, and Jake brought me in for a sparring. Like, boom, that was a wrap. Like,
Wow.
guy. So just along life too, just build connections, meet people, reach out. You know, don't be afraid to reach out to whoever. You get a few no's here, but you're gonna make connections there,
Yeah.
and just just
Yeah.
grow and
There's nothing wrong
grow your
with
grow your
you know.
brand, evolve, get better.
Yeah. But yeah, man. This was a big episode for me. Like this is yours, not yours, but
Almost as big as my arms.
almost.
I don't know
Almost.
if the episode was. Let's see. Yeah, which
Damn.
is bigger, the episode or my arms?
I don't think anything
It's
can
close
beat the
though, right? It
arms.
is close, bro.
I don't think anything can beat the arms, bro. I don't think anything.
It's
No,
close. It's close. I'll give you.
nothing can beat the arms, bro. Nothing can beat the arms. That's crazy, bro.
The spaceship that could beat the
This,
arms because that was a big one, bro. That was a
the
big one.
spaceship, bro.
Telling you, that was bright.
That's crazy. That's crazy that you even
Like,
saw a spaceship, man. That's
I mean, I can't say for sure it was a spaceship, but it was not an airplane. It was not a helicopter, and it was close. So it's like, it was weird. It was very weird, and it disappeared.
the reason why I asked you about mushrooms was because of that. I was like, what if you were on something that?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. No, no, it was.
Dude, that's actually so funny. Now I believe you. No, I'm kidding. I always believe
And
you.
100%, I give you my word. I'm not, because some people make up stories, right?
Yeah,
I am not making it because it was weird, bro. Because when I stopped the car and look at it and open my sunroof and I look up, there was nothing there.
yeah,
But through the windshield, I could see it like in the highway. It was like, I think it was 10:30 or 11 at night,
yeah.
and it was just a big thing in the sky, bright.
Man,
Then it wasn't there.
that's crazy, man. That's crazy.
But you know what's still here?
The arms.
You
The
know it.
arms.
You
The
know it.
arms, bro.
My man, my man.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy. Yeah, this podcast is crazy, bro.
You're good people. I like it.
Yeah. What? Good people? What do you say?
Oh, you know when they say like you're good people, like you're a good person,
Or you're a good
you're
person.
good people. They say like, yo, you're good people. Like
You're good
that's like
people.
I guess a slang or whatever. You're good people.
I'm a good
You're
people.
good people.
I'm a good people. Bro, you too, man. You're a great person. I learned a lot from you, man. I learned a lot from you. Like,
I try to pass on good energy, good
you,
vibes, good do
like,
good.
I believe you on when you said, "Oh, I'm a good person. I do more for people than I should." Right? Like, I feel like that's such a good quality. I feel like I would
Facts.
prefer I would prefer that over not doing enough. But that's
Yeah,
crazy, man.
true.
That's crazy. Yeah, you're a good person, man. You're a good person. What'd you think of the
Absolutely.
podcast? How was the podcast?
I like it. It was fun.
It
Yeah.
was fun, man.
I like it more like this, interactive, where you're talking.
Like it wasn't like an interview. It was like a podcast. Like
Yeah.
Like it wasn't like
My first podcast.
really. Yeah, no way, man.
Yeah, I never done. Well, actually, I take that back. I'm sorry. Uh, Second, I did one. I did one with. I did one. If you YouTube it, there's a
Carlo,
podcast that I did.
Carlo, right?
Huh?
Carlo with Carlo, right? You did
No,
one.
no, no, no. It was an actual like 1 hour, an hour and a half podcast.
Oh wow. Yo, we're at two
Uh,
and a half hours, baby. Let's go.
it
Two
was
and a
in
half hours of talking. This is sick.
yeah,
Yes, sir.
and then like time flies when you like speaking of like
Yeah, these
fun
are
stuff and you're
I.
talking and you're just glow and you're just flowing.
That's what Sony Podcast is about. Those deep talks. It's not just a regular interview. It's
Yeah,
deep conversation. This is why I'm no regular
we'll do
interviewer.
we'll do it again sometime
100%, bro.
and
Bro,
have more topics, have more things like
bro.
we'll get stuff to talk about and then it'll be cool. Maybe we'll talk about a future fight coming up or whatnot.
Do you have anything planned at the moment? Or
No, but Abe Kawa from First Round Management.
I heard him. Yeah.
He was Masvidal's manager.
Okay.
Maoki Kawa was the big guy from First Round. He manages John Jones and all those guys. So his brother Abe, he's the one that was managing Masvidal. I think they had a fall into or whatever.
Okay.
But he reached out to me like 3 weeks ago about fighting on his event, Dirty Boxing.
Oh, no way. Dirty boxing is sick, man. I had a guest who fought on
He,
it last.
yeah, he said there's gonna be an event the end of this month, but he would love to have me in September.
This one's in Miami, right?
This one's in Miami. Yeah.
Okay.
I think the other ones might be Orlando, but it's South Florida.
Okay.
But it
That's
was
sick.
funny because the first message he messaged me, it was like, "Yo, bro, what's up? Please tell me you're down for some dirty boxing." That was his first message to me in a while. Like just, and I'm like, yeah, tell me more. I might be in Brazil, but yeah, but
I'm gonna
we
copy that
we,
now.
we,
I'm gonna
we
copy that
might
now.
do. Well,
I'm gonna send the DM to people. Yo, what's up, man? Please tell me you're
oh
down for Sony Podcast.
yeah, do it, do it.
That's actually fire.
Yeah.
I should sound like big, like 3 to 4 sentences, but I don't even think they opened that. So it's crazy.
Nah, just yeah,
Yeah,
go
just
short and sweet and
short and
make it,
sweet.
nothing crazy.
It's
Don't
crazy,
make it
man.
too long. And then when they respond, then you can go a little bigger.
That's it, man. That's the
Yeah.
play. That's the play, man. That's the play.
But yeah, it might happen in September. We'll see. Get myself next few weeks. Get myself in shape.
What's the weight in mind? 155?
I mean, ideally, but I'd be willing 170
170? Yeah.
because it's not MMA. Like I wouldn't fight MMA 170,
Yeah.
but since it's like you know boxing, dirty boxing, whatever, I'll be inclined for 170.
Mike Perry is the CEO from that, right? CEO of that company.
I've
Mike.
heard, yeah, because
Yeah.
in the beginning, I've heard he was like the guy coming up with Dirty Box. Oh, I want to make this promotion. I want to, and he's also managed by Abe Kawa, so maybe they both got in. They're both on it.
Mike Perry and John Jones. John Jones is also half partner of it. That's crazy, man. John Jones, Mike Perry, and one of my early guests, he fought on that card, the first card. Zach Paga, heavyweight. But that's a sick. Rosenstrike fought on the last one. But
Yeah,
that's
I saw that.
yeah, bro. You should do it if it obviously you know best, but like if it ends up happening, you should.
Yeah, I'll reach out soon, probably towards the end of August, because they're gonna have the August show, and then we'll get it for September.
I really wanted to see you versus Kevin Lee, man. That would have been a sick fight.
Oh, that was bro. He pulled out a week before too.
A week before. Wow. Dang.
That sucked.
Are they
But
doing another Game Bread fight soon?
probably towards the end of the year,
Yeah.
they'll come back.
Are you planning? Is that in mind?
No,
No.
I mean it could, but as of right now, they don't even have anything planned. So no. And that's when I go back to like Masvidal being a good guy, right? I didn't fight on the event, bro. He still sent me some money. He took care of me.
Really?
He
Wow.
took care of me.
Wow. 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 Wow.
Like he took care of me. If you know what I mean.
That's good, man. That's good. That's crazy.
He sent me some. He sent me a bonus too for the time we spent in Vegas. Obviously, he took care of me for the time, but like at the end, it's
Yeah.
still
Wow.
a little something fell on my bank account. So
Bro, that's funny, man.
and I was in Brazil too, like cause that was in early December. Yeah, and he still
Mazda
hit
was a
me up.
good guy, man. Mazda was a good guy.
Yeah,
He's a sick guy, bro. Apparently from what you're saying. But
game bread.
Game Bread, Masvidal. I want him next, man. I want him next. Hopefully that
Jorge Masvidal.
Masvidal, man.
A lot of people call him George. In
That's
the
crazy.
beginning, I was calling him George too,
Yeah.
but then I switched and I started calling him Jorge. I don't think he likes George.
Yeah. I don't think
And there's a lot of people close to him that still call him George.
really. Yo, his coach, you know him too. You have a photo with him on his Instagram. Also Jorge, but right? Jorge Cap,
His coach.
his head
Oh,
coach.
Capetillo.
Yeah, Capetillo.
The boxing coach. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was the coach. That we were there every day in the
He
gym.
goes by Jorge
the
too, or does he go by George? George.
I used to call him either uh, Capetillo or Profe, which is short for professor in Spanish.
That's
Professor.
crazy,
Profe.
profe. So
Profe, yeah. Or Capetillo. But I never called him Jorge.
okay. You
Nobody calls him that.
you trained at his gym, right?
Yeah, we're there for 5 months, bro. It
Oh
was
yeah,
crazy.
that's
Because the
crazy.
fight was supposed to happen in April, then it got bumped to June, then it got bumped to July 8th.
Mm-hmm.
So we just ended up staying there. We had a Airbnb, big ass house, pool, jacuzzi. Like it
Bro,
was
that's crazy.
me, Masvidal, his assistant, Paulino, and the other guy. So it was just us in the house. And we're like 8 minutes away from the strip in
Wow,
Vegas too.
wow,
So like I had a lot of free time. Like in the weekends I could go out, whatever.
wow. That's crazy, man.
I could get the car. It was good. Good
These are
times. Good
all
times.
these are all probably like memories you made, you know. But like, it's crazy.
Hell
Like
yeah,
it's
hell yeah.
destiny, bro. It's destiny. Every single moment you live with them. It's a
Yeah.
crazy story, man. It's a crazy story.
You know who I'm waiting for them to fight again?
Who?
Mr. Nate Diaz.
And Jorge?
No, just Nate fighting anybody.
Really?
Because whoever he fights, right? I could probably jump in and help out. Because I am Nate Diaz. I can mimic Nate Diaz. After this, I'm gonna send you some videos. You're gonna be like, oh wow, like that. He really like, cause you haven't seen me spar. Like you don't know too much, but like when you hear them talk about me mimicking, you understand a little more.
Wow. Nate
I
Diaz,
got you.
man. But I wanna see you back in the ring, bro. I would love to watch
Hey,
you fight, man. Whenever you fight, we're gonna do another episode right before it, man.
yeah, hell yeah,
100%.
that's fun. I'm down. I'm down.
100%. Yeah.
We'll do it for sure.
I'm gonna research so many more deep questions. You know, I'm gonna talk with Saul about these topics. You know, it's deep.
The spider, we got you.
The spider, Almeida. Appreciate you, Doug. Appreciate you, man.
Yes, sir, my brother.
That was a fun
It
episode,
was
man.
good. It was good. Good combo. We went 8. What was it? 9, 10. Jesus, almost 3 hours.